Alright, it's Wednesday, the 11th of February 2026. Hello and welcome to the third edition of the Epic Morning Show for the week on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Get we around the world on myepiconline.com. Get we in the eastern part of Freetown on Choice FM. And of course, we are live on the websites, myepiconline.com and yes, Choice FM and Radio Garden. So we will look at waiting at the PPRC, the role of the PPRC in democracy, in salon democracy, how the group will strike the balance between the state versus party constitution. We can get a conversation with the chairman of the PPRC this morning, talk on lots of issues from the recent activities of the commission and the latest news, the big news for today we expect from the PPRC. Today we know that the fine against the APC don't finally elapse. Waiting at the consequences for Salon main opposition political party, we will know today here on the Epic Morning Show. This is now 2.5 hour long program. We divided into the first and second segments. The first segment, we can look at the role of the PPRC in democracy, the entirety of the commission. And then the second segment will be time for review the biggest stories from yesterday. My name now Usman Ibrahim Mara. Stay with me on all we major social media handles, 99.3 FM and Choice FM. Stay with us. Epic family. Today now another opportunity for rewrite your history. Now whatever no work yesterday, lefam usai a day, just as it be yesterday. That's the past now. Now you know the end. You are just becoming. Every challenge you face, they build the strength you need for tomorrow. Not allow small setback them. Steal your big dreams. Stay focused. Stay disciplined. Stay prayerful. Remember, consistency, they beat talent. Without talent, they fail. Step into today with confidence. Your breakthrough might be one decision away. Stay with me on the Epic Morning Show. Stay with us.
Wake up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. to So important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economy,
in the
and
1x games, you will find Crash, Dice, Apple of Fortune, Money Wheel, and other exciting games with many chances to win big wins. Go to the website 1xbet.sl or app, enter promo code GAMESL and receive welcome bonus up to 36,800 leons plus 150 free spins. Fun to play, fast to win. It's your best chance to grab your luck with 1xbet.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Now star 799 star 2 hash and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or after money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or after money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you they wait for? Dial star 799 star 2 hash now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of your lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032 300 033. Come back cash out. Money they flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 no. So, play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Alright, as a parent, what do you give your child for healthy growth? Benimix is the answer. Made from local grains and packed with 14 essential vitamins for the brain and body. No cooking, no stress, enjoy it anytime. Just make sure that BFC is on the pack. Benimix, grow strong, grow smart. Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing Reginald Boyanujukutswea with the latest on our breaking news. Reginald, a lot happened yesterday. What's the latest this morning?
Thank you very much, Usman Ibrahim. Good morning to listeners and viewers on Facebook. Inside the breaking news highlight this morning, Sierra Leone non-climb 5 places up in the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index (CPI) 2025. Now, the Anti-Corruption Commission wished to inform the general public that Salon progressed upward inside the Transparency International Global Corruption country ranking, moving from 114th in 2024 to 109 out of 182 survey in 2025. So basically, the Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, published on the 10th, also shows here we don't increase in 2024 scores from 33 to 34 in 2025. We're above the sub-Saharan average of 32.
That's the point.
Yes, and the second highest country we don't be ever recorded since the CPI where the ranking starts. So it has been 7 years consecutively since Sierra Leone moved.
To the leadership of Francis Benkelfala as the head of the ACC. I mean, it took over after President Bio win the 2018 elections and become president, and appoint him as the commissioner. We've been seeing improvements even with regards to the MCC scorecard. There've been improvements in corruption, in the fight against corruption. And now we're also seeing that over the past 7 years, just like you rightly read, there've been improvements in how the government control corruption inside this Transparency International and CPI annual report. For Salon gets a higher past the average score now the sub-Saharan Africa. I think it should be celebrated. But I see an article yesterday saying this is just 1% improvement in how government fights against corruption.
And also, His Excellency the President being also posted on his social media handles, Facebook and Twitter to be precise, or X. He said 2025 Corruption Perception Index by Transparency International demonstrates our increased effort to combat corruption. Sierra Leone is ranked 109th, place us ahead of 30 African countries and 60 worldwide. This reflects decrease in corruption level. I commend the Commissioner Francis Benkefala and the team at the Anti-Corruption Commission for their remarkable progress.
One thing that should be said, Reginald, it's still very high. 100 and what again? 109. 109. It's still very, very high compared to how many countries there are around the world.
Exactly. So,
yeah.
And the last time I remember the Anti-Corruption Commission, they say 25 years. Remember they celebrated 25 years in 2025. They said the anti-corruption on the work, it left to the people and how for make them change.
Right.
Even though plenty people then get mixed reaction, and plenty people then can say the anti-corruption just they go in for the smaller fishes, right. They not they go for
quickly,
the big
Reginald, I think one thing where the ACC can actually do and that make asset declaration the one of the biggest cry from the public with regards to the work of the anti-corruption, make the asset declaration public. So we know say this government official not go into corrupt practices and officials at the ACC go cover up for them. Make asset declaration become public.
Exactly. So, and we move to the next breaking news highlights outside the the PPRC boss yesterday did state that the APC gets till 8:30 a.m. this morning for settle and fine or face possible suspension. So that is a running story. That is a story that we are following, and we will see what they happen as the end of the day. We will definitely come into international. But yesterday we see thousands of people been flooded now. The residents of Sheikh Mohammed Omodu Kamara called Jagaban. So the breaking news here is Jagabando announced major policy commitments we aim for end the long-standing hardship where the non-PIN coder teachers and nurses them across the island face. Now, speaking to the supporter then, Jagaban may reveal in plan for officially launch the Sierra Leone Association of Non-PIN coder teachers and nurses on the 1st of April. A move we describe as a decisive step towards justice and dignity for affected educators and also healthcare workers. It also pledged that immediately after the launch, all non-PIN coder nationwide will be placed on government payroll and be assured the teachers and nurses and say, we don't work for years without salary, that the concern no longer be ignored. So that was exactly what he said to them. Whilst we addressed the supporter, they will storm the house yesterday, man.
All right, Reginald, thank you so much. That's all for the breaking news segment, and of course, stay with me here on the Epic Morning Show. We will come interview very soon the chief of the Political Parties Regulation Commission to talk about the activities of the commission and yes, the role and responsibilities of the commission in protecting Salon democracy in the 21st century. Stay with us.
Environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch we live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch we live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM.
A provision with the 1991 Constitution we make sort of provision for section 35 and 36 for the establishment of this sort of commission for being the policeman of political parties them. It was only after over a decade, in 2002, we see they established the Political Parties Registration Commission, then PPRC, Political Parties Then Registration Commission. And throughout that 2002-2005 time day, the role of the PPRC was largely being carried by the then NEC, National Electoral Commission. So until then, we get 2002 and 2022, where they actually passed the Political Parties Act again in Parliament, where give the PPRC enormous powers them. We include for fine political parties, for suspend political parties for misconduct, as we don't see the PPRC don't do to APC and the SLPP until recently. So the role of the PPRC in salon politics, salon democracy, is of course to be the policeman between the political parties and the people. Ahead of the elections of internal elections of these political parties, PPRC can tend for sort of look into internal issues in the parties, can gazette ahead of lower level elections or delegate conference. And the biggest issue we don't see until recently, the fines against these political parties, has been a major issue between PPRC, these political parties and the public. Now, I think it was the first fine until recently was the one against the APC Falaba District Chairman, Honorable AMARA. We make statements then PPRC be described as profane and incendiary, inciting. Then fine the APC 120,000 new loans, 120 million old loans. And then we see the fine against the First Lady Fatima Bio in spokesperson Wusu Dadida Jallo, 150,000 new loans on the SLPP party. After that, we see a fine against Salon main opposition political party until recently, when at the APC, this after the party mammoth meeting over on the 31st of January, whose statement them was made from the party National Secretary General Lansana Dumbuya and one of the party members, them Zainab Sharif. The PPRC gets for fine the APC 350,000 new loans. So we get Minkailo Koma just 2 days ago on Monday. We say then as the APC don't doubt the sort of unbiasedness of the PPRC if they're really neutral in salon politics, given the fact for say then as the opposition party don't receive fines them way indescribed as say they're not for even imposed on the political party. So this has been a major bottleneck between the APC and the political parties regulation commission, under the PPRC gets the right for fine political parties given the statements them made by even ordinary members them against the opponents them. We will look at the activities of the PPRC and the recent fines of the political parties regulation commission against the APC and the SLPP very soon, with the party commissioner very soon. Stay with us. Chairman.
Myself on Clinic TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Wake up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when are for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch we live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on hot one. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Introducing EMMANUEL KOIVAYA AMARA, Chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission. Mr. Chairman, good morning. Welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yes, very good morning. Thank you for having me on Epic, and good morning to the people of Sierra Leone.
We can look at broader issues then. We get to do the PPRC. I mean, waiting at PPRC on a role in maintaining the democracy of Salon. I want to go for distinguish between party constitution and the laws of this country. Over the past years, we've seen the PPRC involved into the Salon politics a lot. In party politics, ahead of party activities, them on tend for get inputs them into lots of issues them. But we'll start with the PPRC itself. Waiting on the Political Parties Regulation Commission on a core mandate.
Thank you very much. The Political Parties Regulation Commission, before now, they call it Political Parties Registration Commission. You know, a creature of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Now, sections 34 and 35 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991. You know, provision is made therein for the establishment of a political registration commission. Then, now, political regulation commission. Political Regulation Commission, all right? As you know, in a democracy, there are political parties. And those political parties must not be left to just operate by themselves. So we think it happened that in different jurisdictions, not excluding Sierra Leone, we get institutions like the PPRC. The PPRC, they for register political parties and for regulate the conduct of political parties.
And the register?
Of course, and the register, when it be. You know, in a multi-party democracy, the registration, whereas it is part of our responsibility, but we, you know, we take with them to go down that path. Because we want many players, you know, in the political arena. So we want more parties, so that with democracy, with multi-party democracy, will be enhanced.
Before all this, the activities, the whole of the PPRC was largely carried by NEC, then NEC, the National Electoral Commission. It was, I think, in 2005 when I became a stand-alone institution from NEC. So by that time, lots of activities with regards to policing political parties were carried by the then NEC. You think there was really a need for a separate body?
Well, yes, there was, because if there was not a need, then we don't get a separate PPRC. But let's look at it this way. If you, like the Elections Commission, like we get ECSL in Sierra Leone, now you really, like the referee, where the political parties then go for go play football, or we then go for go play election, or the political participation, then you still, now you deregulate them. You know, normally it does not sit well. That's not best practice. So now you make in the view, you know, of the people we actually move for let them separate them. It was necessary to get a separate entity where they register political parties, and you get a separate one where they actually call them for go political competitions.
But let's talk about the activities since when I become a stand-alone body. Let's talk about taken from 2005 until post 2022, when they passed the Political Parties Act in a Parliament. The activities of the PPRC back then. How effective was the PPRC?
Well, to go back that long and tell you how effective the PPRC was, I don't feel to say I'll do a thorough job to it, but let's put it this way. The effectiveness or the efficiency of every institution, state or especially state institutions, it depends on that particular legal instrument where they give that entity the power. You realize, say, for the period where they talk, up to 2022, the PPRC was first off a registration commission, and it will operate under the 2002 Act. And the 2002 Act not begin the PPRC as much powers as the PPRC get now under the 2022 Act. During the day, the Political Parties Registration Commission, as it then was called, could only register political parties. If political parties them actually do anything self-way, society frown out or proper, then they're not going to take action because they're not going to get power or the mandate to take action. Under the 2022 Act now, it is apparent. Now, the Political Parties Regulation Commission. So you realize a regulation, whereas it actually,
as in just like policeman.
Well, I'm not going for liking them to policeman because the policeman actually, whereas they prevent crime, they also, they investigate crime. Well, in a sense, in a very restricted sense, we can say. But really, the PPRC now gets more responsibilities under the 2022 Act, under the 2022 Act. So, the commission, they do far more as per mandate given than the commission then before the 2022 Act. As a matter of fact, I cannot say we police the PPRC policies the political parties, because the political parties in Sierra Leone, they now we're partners. They work fingers in ring, hand in glove. Just like a regulator are like some guidance or something. It just sounds like we parents and the regulator they come out. Not to see political parties are kids, no, because they are our partners. But then, if you go and you work on some road, we get ditch. If you fall down that ditch, you go harm yourself. So we they work with them. When would they go if they ditch there? Would they show and say no, but ditch then I know I come back to the track. So that's how you see we engage with them a lot. When they want to get major activities, we engage with them a lot. Even like when they do the instruments, like constitutions, or let's say internal guidelines for elections, we collaborate with them very well. They're going to put them together, we'll come, we'll sit down, we'll look at them, back and forth.
Right.
Now we'll go for Senate for gazetting. So if petitions that come or issues that come regarding them legal instruments, then now we'll go sit down and look at them, resolve them, and actually make them neat now.
Right.
And send them. Neat, well, in quote, because neat, what is neat now in legislative terms will not go be as neat as it may have been maybe 2, 3, 4 years down the line.
But how is the PPRC performing compared to other bodies them where they regulate political parties them in we neighbor countries them in sub-Saharan Africa?
Well, the PPRC Sierra Leone is doing its work as per its mandate, and because not to PPRC not to like for say we are independent to the extent that nobody interferes with our job. But then, it is still a state institution. And remember, the salaries that we get paid are taxpayers' salaries. So we work for and on behalf of the people of Sierra Leone. And we don't work with the law now for actually go, now for enforce and do within the Political Parties Act of 2022. Regarding whether the PPRC, they do them neatly, they do them fine, they do them as required, that one is for the populace, the taxpayers, whose monies are used to actually pay our salaries. It's for them to assess.
All right. Thank you so much. It's still with the Epic Morning Show. Short break. After we will continue with the rest of the program. Continue for the play the Epic Bomber Cash Out. Dial star 799 star 2 hash. Of course, enter your tickets and get a chance for win 500 new leons this morning here on Epic Radio. Star 799 star 2 hash on Orange Money and African Money this morning. Stay with us.
The money necessary, the money necessary. this Valentine, Love Detective na the beach. St. Anthony Commanding number 458, Knight of St. John International. They invite you to the Valentine Edition Beach Fiesta, where they happen Saturday, February 14, 2026. Now the beautiful Sugarland Beach Godrich. Time for takeoff na 11 a.m. sharp na morning. Departure point, National Stadium Main Gate side streets. Sober Sun, sea, sweet vibe, great company, perfect for couple, friends and lovers of good time. Ticket price na 100 leons no more. Yes, 100 leons. Boku love, laugh and memories. No miss out on this Valentine Beach Fiesta with the Knights of St. John International, St. Anthony Commanding 458. Love,
Epic
beach
Radio
and vibe. This Valentine, we don't go straight na Sugarland.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money straight inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of your lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Called by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so learn responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
In a world where brands, businesses are struggling to capture the attention of customers, we focus on cutting-edge marketing communications that communicate, engage, and interact directly with our clients' target. Our vast experience in the fascinating world of marketing communications, event management, below-the-line activations, and more ensures that we deliver nothing but amazing results. We are the agency of everything creative. We are Priority Solutions Limited. Talk to us for all your marketing communications, multimedia productions, event management, experientials or activations, media management, public relations, and more. We are a trusted brand, and the results and quality of our services can be seen through the brands we have worked with. Visit our website at www.prioritysolutions.co or call us on +232 76 1032. Priority Solutions. In a world where brands, businesses are struggling to capture the attention of customers, we focus on cutting-edge marketing communications that communicate, engage, and interact directly with our clients' target. Our vast experience in the fascinating world of marketing communications, event management, below-the-line activations, and more ensures that we deliver nothing but amazing results. We are the agency of everything creative. We are Priority Solutions Limited. Talk to us for all your marketing communications, multimedia productions, event management, experientials or activations, media management, public relations, and more. We are a trusted brand, and the results and quality of our services can be seen through the brands we have worked with. Visit our website at www.prioritysolutions.co or call us on +232 76 1032. Priority Solutions, we know what works for you. We have what works for you. We do what works for you. Priority Solutions, what works.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? Want a tea that keeps you feeling fresh all day? Our tea is your answer. Got you covered. Made from naturally grown tea leaves, it's healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural refreshness in every sip, brought to you by Karel. All right. Of course, continue to play the epic bomber cash out on star 799 star 2 hash. You go choose the amount of tickets them we go want for buy and get a chance for win this morning 500 new leons here on the epic morning show. Still with me, stay with us.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomber cash out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money straight inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial star 799 star 2 hash and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or after money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or after money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you they wait for? Dial star 799 star 2 hash now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032 300 033. Number cash out, money they flow. Called by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply. For win big money every single day, Epic Radio they make them happen.
Unite, let us unite, Africa. Unite, let us unite, Africa.
Unite, social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when I for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them, where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment, and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda, when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment, and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda, when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM, as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in that country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on
the chairman for the Political Parties Regulation Commission. Mr. Chairman, let's look at a broader issue. I mean, one of the critical phase in recent term for the PPRC. In the case of Chief Alhaji Samuel Samsumana, on a ruling on him, we say he actually eligible for contest for the APC flag bearership. So take me through which lead to the PPRC ruling on the case of Samsumana against the APC.
Right. Sometime last year, we received complaints from the former Vice President, Chief Samsumana, in regard, in status of the All People's Congress Party. Of course, when we received the complaint, we realized, say, the complainant, we don't exhaust the organs, the channels within the party for actually addressing issue, for redress. But because not be satisfied with what happened at the party, and that's what we encourage political parties to do, and members of political parties exhaust, the internal organs of your party before you come to the PPRC. Something will happen when you want straight come to the PPRC, except in special circumstances. We actually frown on that one day. So when we receive the complaint, we do a cover note with the complaint sent out to the leadership of the APC party through the secretariat. The secretariat reply, and they reply very robustly. We also send them back to the Chief Samsumana for look at the reply of the secretariat. There was a rebuttal to the reply. So we realize, then correspondences, and we can do down there as a mediation entity, because mediation really now one of the very main functions. We can do that and hoping that the parties will resolve the matter. But when we found out that the parties not be able to resolve the matter, even with the correspondences, we now call them to a hearing. We had hearings, we hear from the party orally now, and we hear from them with submissions, etc. Oral submissions. We hear from the national executive of the party, oral submissions, and submissions of even more papers. When we actually withdraw everything for rule, we realize, say, Chief Samsumana, we actually don't get recalled or readmitted, let's say, na the APC party in September of 2020. Now, the 1995 Constitution of the All People's Congress Party now be in effect as at that date. And the 1995 Constitution give the NAC na the second highest decision-making body na the party, even now. In October of 2020, remember there was an emergency because then we will get corona, so we will get restriction on gatherings. So the NAC began for meet, and then time they come to an end that same day. So them get for meet to actually enlarge the life of the tenure of the national executive. And in that meeting, the second item on the agenda was Sam Sumana. So we realized, say, there is no way, as per the constitutional provision, you could have gone to a meeting of NAC way for discuss the enlargement of the time of the executive without transforming NAC into a national delegates conference. So once that meeting was held and those were the issues discussed, it was clear, and we called witnesses, of course. We called witnesses when we attend the NAC meeting. So once Chief Sam Sumana's issue was discussed in that meeting where the enlargement of the life of the executive been discussed, there is no gainsaying the fact that NAC transformed itself into an NDC. So you realize after the meeting, I think it was on the 8th of October, that the 8th of September, somewhere in 2020, I can't quite recall, 2 days after, the Secretary General of the All People's Congress Party then, Honorable Usmani Ansane, Ambassador Usmani Ansane, he began to write a letter. Now the letter, he put one caveat in one paragraph, say, that acceptance into the party by the NAC will be endorsed by the National Delegates Conference. But then, here is it. If the NAC had transformed itself into a National Delegates Conference, it was a National Delegates Conference. So you cannot take a decision taken by a National Delegate Conference to another National Delegates Conference for endorsement. So we, at the Commission, when we look at the whole thing, we realize, say, and that was our ruling, and that was the reason for our ruling, we realize, say, Chief Sam Sumana issue, we don't get resolved as from that date in 2020. Now, between 2020 and the time, let's say 2022, or even the time we didn't come, the All People's Congress Party, unfortunately, we get plenty litigations in a court, before Justice Fisher. And Justice Fisher, in judgment, Justice Fisher, we actually, judge say, the executive then, not for function anymore, because they were not properly on seats. That's to say, the one they waiting for elect, they're not elect them. Most of them are appoint, they appoint them. So it may say they're not valid.
Right.
So now, because they say they're not valid, I believe that many people were thinking that all the decisions whether executive they've been taken not been valid. But that executive now take the decision on the Chief Sam Sumana matter.
So if they were not valid, why did PPRC see the decision for welcome back Chief Sam Sumana as valid?
That's what I'm saying. When I think they had believed that when Justice Fisher ruled say that particular executive not for continue, I made them inform the ITGC. Then I think they read them say all the decisions where that particular executive take during the tenure or during the time where they made it not be valid. But no, Justice Fisher in ruling not ever say that one day. Because imagine say, and that's in the, of course Justice Fisher is one of the wisest judges that we have, one of the most brilliant judges in the world.
Okay.
So what's happened at the fact say, now we look at them and say, if in fact we realize now say, what's make Justice Fisher not take that kind of decision? Because if I don't be disastrous, because all the parliamentarians that will be the parliament that same day, now that executive now file them in. All the mayors will win the councils, now that executive now file them in. All the councillors, now that executive now file them in. And even the presidential candidate, Dr. Samura Wilson Kamara, now that executive now file them in for the 2018 elections. So if you say one conduct was not properly done, then it means all of them parliamentarians, they will be the parliament, them mayor, them councillors, them, whether executive in filing, they ought not to have been where they were, which could have been very disastrous and maybe, challenging for governance of the country. And because Sam Sumana in decision was taken by that executive within a period and before the judgment, it was valid.
All right. So Article 9 of the APC 2022 Constitution, where PPRC approve of, talk about eligibility. I mean, that was the sort of tension between Chief Sam Sumana and the APC. That 5 years membership clause, fully paid up members, still they intact?
Then clauses, then they are very valid clauses in the Constitution of the All People's Congress.
Which goes against the national constitution?
It not go against national constitution, sir. The national constitution, if you get longer period of restriction for become president.
How?
In the provision of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, it says for become president, you get for be 40 years, not so. How old are you, sir? If I may ask. Sorry.
I'm over 20.
Oh, damn, good. So that means, as brilliant as you are not qualified to run for the presidency. That's a restriction clause. So until you're 40 years, in fact, the constitution provision.
But there's no clause in the national constitution that says you have to be a fully paid up member for 5 years in a political party before contesting.
All right. Now let's look at it this way.
Yeah.
The constitution say if you don't be 40 years, the constitution say if you be a citizen of Sierra Leone. So if you don't be a citizen of Sierra Leone, full status citizen of Sierra Leone for 40 years. So it does not necessarily mean when you're here, if you're working, you pay taxes. All right? That particular provision at the All People's Congress constitution is very valid. The party may choose, maybe because they don't play with them, the instrument, you know, a new instrument, a 2022 kind of being. They don't play with the instrument. Sometime in the future, they may think of reviewing it. But as it is right now, it does not offend any provision of the national constitution.
Here's the thing. APC laws, some APC laws, APC tend for making the laws then be aligned to the national constitution. That one we get to do it 40 years. Even if we be flag bearer of the APC require for say for be 40 years, over 40
yes,
before.
That's a national requirement.
Yes. But there are some clauses in the APC national constitution, APC party constitution, where go against the national laws. You think that's fair?
No, I've not found, or nobody has drawn my attention to any provision in my estimation. We go now the All People's Congress Constitution of 2022, we go against any provision of the Constitution of Sierra Leone.
Okay, but what do you make of these political parties getting these rigid rules? Them one for the SLPP, for example, we say you need for be part of this group for 5 years before you ever qualify for be flag bearer. For the SLPP, for example,
SLPP Constitution, I don't watch, not get any year, number of years clause. You say possible be Grand Chief Patron or thereabout.
For 5 years?
Well, not for 5 years. You know, the SLPP Constitution, when we get them a desk where I don't read, say for 5 years. You just say for be a Grand Chief Patron, that's at the time. Well, maybe the rationale behind that is that if I don't spend some time at the party for...
So, but what do you think Grand Chief Patron mean for SLPP?
Not just a category of persons. For instance, we go some dinner, if Epic they make dinner, you get the one the way pay by donation. Not so then at the VVIP, that's a category. You get the VIP, you understand? You get maybe the general populace. That's just a category, in their arrangements.
Okay, I mean, this 5 years clause saying you need to be a Grand Chief Patron for 5 years have been said by senior SLPP members. Them.
You say for 5 years, right?
Yes.
I don't think it's a 5 years clause. I've not the SLPP constitution that I've read for qualify for flag bearer. They say if will be a Grand Chief Patron.
So information from people like Banja Tijan say it's wrong, you say?
No, well, I have listened to that my senior colleague, a very respectable one, a number of times. Me not know here I'm talking about 5 years. I hear and talk about being that category that we just mentioned, but no, I know here and talk about 5 years.
All right, so let's move ahead now here on the Epic Morning Show. Until late last year, the Political Parties Regulation Commission put restrictions on political parties, then say they not for billboard them across the country, saying election term no reach it. But now you move across the streets of Freetown, you see billboards from people who want to be flag bearer from the APC scattered all across the country. Within the Political Parties Regulation Commission make of that?
Thank you very much. As a regulator, one hallmark of a regulator is fairness. All political parties in Sierra Leone, they are equal. There may be political parties that are older. There may be political parties that may have more financial muscles, but they are all equal because they are political parties. The processes we go through for registration are the same or similar. But now, when the SLPP they get the lower level elections, we were so very busy and then we don't hit the ground. I hit the ground running. I started work on the 6th of January, then starts in February. They had political banners all over the place. Now, at the tail end of the activity, lower level, going out to the National Delegates Conference, 9, we actually issued on day. But then we advised ourselves back. Say, no, this thing, they don't do them at the tail end. So the loss not will be great anymore. So we called a meeting with the councils, the Freetown City Council and the Ward C Council, that now for actions going forward. So that we're able to regulate them, billboard things that are going forward. But now, APC then gets, APC flag bearer candidates then get them them billboards all over the place? Must we, as a regulator, now go and tell APC say them for remove them billboards when SLPP when at the party in governance during the lower level and at the force, fortunately when we do, then we get billboards all over? It will not be fair. We go for actually put up with them. It's not a proper practice, it's not a good practice, but we go for put up with them for this electoral cycle until 2028 or until the time where then they really actually begin on for national positions. And sometimes by that time then we will don't farm up with them councils, them now Watalo and the Freetown City Council on how for actually do the things. But it's not going to be fair as a regulator. I don't allow, or even if I don't allow, SLPP don't put banners during the lower level. Then now when our APC in your turn, they can't tell us say, Pulano, let we at the plead with the people of Sierra Leone, let we bear whatever it is, well, we feel but then thing and day. But for get a level playing ground, we'll have to allow them. But
it's a policy that they should not be hanging these billboards around. Why is the PPRC bending the rules for the APC? Because SLPP don't do them force because they're on the bad side of the APC.
No. But then you're in Freetown, you're in Sierra Leone. During the lower level elections for the SLPP, banners were all over the country. They were not removed. They were not. So
why were they not removed?
Yes, because in the first place we had not reached. The commission had actually not reached that position with the councils who would put in proper regulatory framework.
Okay.
But then we are now working with the councils to put in proper regulatory framework for the national elections. But it will be unfair. It will be full of bias. In fact, it will not be proper. It will be awkward for the regulatory authority or the regulatory commission of political parties don't allow one party, especially the party with their governance, do one thing, then not allow another party for do another thing. For this circle, we'll go for bear with down there, and please, I plead with the people of Sierra Leone, not bear with down there, because a regulator must actually hold the balance. What is good for the goose must be good for the gander. So in this case, we actually will allow that to pass.
All right.
That started.
Another critical issue with regards to the operations of the PPRC, now the fines them against Salon two major political parties, the APC and the SLPP. Until recently, when I start on a fining of these parties, them after, by the way, the 2022 bill giving enormous powers them. On the Falaba district chairman of the APC, Honorable AMARA, statements he make, one can describe as always, saying it's obscene, profane, inciting, incendiary. Take me through the fines of the APC, waiting lead to the fine of Honorable AMARA.
Like I said, the 2022 Political Parties Act, now from there we draw mandates as a commission for do what we do. At section 39, there are a number of prohibited conducts where party members, party supporters, party operatives, or party candidates not for be involved in. It prohibit them. So now one part them provisions and they, now in the Honorable Nafalaba, they actually offend. And when he offend them, now the same act, there is a provision for the action we for take. Remember, time there was last year when we held a meeting with both the APC and the SLPP on issues of waiting them political operatives, members, or supporters, they talk, na public forum. We played clips for them of both party members or party supporters, as the case may be, within the talk in a public space. And they both agreed, both parties, with their full executives, headed by their leaders.
Okay.
They all agree, say that was wrong. The law say, when you do that one day, the first thing they do, they issue a warning. So on that day, they did not only sign up to an agreement that they're not going to do them again, the two parties, but they also were warned as per law established by the commission. We warned them. Now that makes you find out, say, all the issues on in speeches, we offend the provisions of the Political Parties Act 2022. Prior to that meeting, we did not have any action for them because the law says you get for one force. So we warned them, and after the warning, the Honorable Afalaba, Honorable Mara, make it a statement.
Right,
so definitely, we employ and apply the law. The same for the SLPP.
Yes. Yeah, Mr. Chairman, you don't say if the APC fail for pay the last fine imposed on them by the PPRC, the body where they run, if they not pay by today, una go suspend the political party. It is 8:30. Waiting at the fate of the APC right now.
I am very sure that the dispatch will process server because it's exactly 8:30. I am very sure that the process server could not reach that the APC secretary in office or a DD or maybe self he don't serve the letter. But then we don't do a letter of suspension because yesterday the time lapse. A letter of suspension has been done and it is going to, it is being served on the party now. I am in this studio, so I would not know, but the instructions are very clear. The process server go on the either at the APC party domot now, or maybe go don't serve or something like that. But at any rate, the PPRC is issuing a letter of suspension of the APC this morning.
For how long?
Well, now they go determine for as long as they comply with the payments of the fines.
They don't show any signs say they go pay?
Well, I don't know what you mean by sign. All right, yes, of course. I don't talk with the leadership. You know, when they show indications say they will pay, but they have to pay anyway.
Whose consequences the APC will face under this current suspension of the party?
Of course, when a party is suspended, just like we did at school, and suspend you. You know they wear the school uniform self. Talk less of going to the school campus. So no party activity APC not will do. Why is it under
including lower level elections?
Of course, then a party activity, including even ordinary meetings of party, they do.
So,
under suspension.
if the APC decide for hold any small meeting between the executives, that is banned under this current suspension.
Well, and some people get freedom when relate to gathering, but then at the party offices, you understand, across the country, nobody holds a meeting of the party in the party offices. I may have a big lounge, I get a big parlor at the Okna Epic. Then Epic, rather get suspended. You know me to say, my colleagues already Epic now go meet me and sit down at my lounge and say, we actually, discuss.
We're go close the party office during this suspension?
Look, the All People's Congress, is one of the oldest parties necessarily. The All People's Congress, fortunately, get a barrage of lawyers. And in addition to that one, on the executive, they get a legal team with their own business no more every morning waiting the gap. Now for look at things we get to do with the law that relates to the All People's Congress Party. So the All People's Congress Party know what are the implications. So they will not, I know, are certain. And it's a very cooperative party. It's just that I don't know what's going to happen this trip. But are certain say they will not actually hold meetings in their offices when they are under suspension.
Mr. Chairman, as we speak, the APC party is currently suspended from all political party activities. You think that the APC go obey this ruling from PPRC? And what if they not do them?
They are bound to obey. What if they not? Look, it isn't I that issues as a person or personality that issues this suspension or that rolls out the suspension. It's a law. When that law was crafted, my brother, I knew little or nothing about PPRC's operations in this country because then I was busy fighting corruption at the Anti-Corruption Commission. So the parliamentarians were, the people of Sierra Leone voting, and fortunately, the governing party get members of parliament, the All People's Congress Party get members of parliament, and they had members of parliament then in 2022 in parliament. Now they passed that law. And we, the PPRC, they merely enforce the law. Would you want to actually, make a creature and make it a caricature? The answer is no. The APC is going to comply, and they must comply.
So it was yesterday we announced for, say, this 8:30 a.m. this morning, we're going to suspend the APC if they not pay this particular fine. The APC party go ahead and planned a press conference as of 4 p.m. in the afternoon today. What if the APC go ahead and carry on with them?
No, they cannot go ahead. They cannot go on. They're not going to go. APC not going to go ahead and carry on with press conference with a party activity if they not don't fulfill the fine as per the letter we don't send to them. We get for the suspension. You cannot be under suspension and be holding press conferences. No, it does not work like that. It does not. And remember, this law not to Pendembu, Usami Papa born, or Jagwema Usami Mama born, not to their pull. Now Parliament time passed there. Now state laws, they must be obeyed. If they are not obeyed, there are other enforcement issues. But come on, the APC is a party that knows the law. It's a party that knows, what operates in Sierra Leone. So once they are suspended by the regulator, they cannot go ahead and hold any activity.
What if they go ahead?
No, they're not going to go ahead.
No, what if they go ahead?
No, they're not going to go ahead, sir.
Okay, in a scenario where we are in the go ahead, what are the consequences for the APC? A ban on the party?
No. Law not gets a conjecture. When you work for institutions of state, you don't cross bridges until you get to those bridges. But one thing I will sufficiently tell you now, the fact say there are provisions, you understand, in the Political Parties Act of 2022 for circumstances like what you driver talked about so. But then we have not got into that bridge. Now we are at the suspension bridge. We'll not go beyond the suspension bridge. And whilst we are there, the APC will not hold any political party activity. They will not. They know. I know and I expect the leadership of the APC. The acting chairman, now a lawyer of very many years standing. In fact, if Grandpapa business be the law business, I'm going to call him Grandpa, I'm not going to call him senior colleague or senior counsel.
But
the Secretary General, a lawyer, so they know how the law operates. They cannot. They will not.
Well, if you say the Secretary General know how the law operates, when I just don't fine him, is it? I can get the 200,000 fine.
Yes, but not to get him. Now the party get him.
Well,
the party get the 200,000.
Now because of him,
not for conduct. Yeah.
The 200,000 fine. Yeah. So
you can still be a lawyer and make mistakes.
You say in a lawyer, I mean, he knows the law, but make statements they will not describe as inciting, profane, and obscene against President Bio. What do you make of that?
That does not prevent him from being a lawyer. He's still a lawyer, and a respectable lawyer at that. That man has served Sierra Leone at the International Forum at The Hague. He worked there for many years for the Special Court. He's a very good practitioner, very sound one too. But he is human, remember, and we are all human. That a lawyer not mean to say, they make mistake, go infringe on the law. That a doctor not mean to say, go sick, So as a matter of fact, that he did what he did, not because he does not know the law, but because he's human. And the law, the Political Parties Act 2022, make provision for them kind of mistake then they. So
if that mistake, why would not fine?
Well, because the law make provision for fine them, even if it were a mistake.
Okay, so one thing where the party don't say, the publicity secretary say when the secretary general starts to make those statements that describe as obscene and profane, inciting, he say a grab and go stop him, not for talk him. He say the party take decision at that very moment they for stop him, not for say what he say. He says so because the party make a move, none of we don't find the party instead. None of we don't just get negotiations, talks, so none of we continue to do these sort of things.
All right, so the fact of the matter is the law does not provide for which they say so. The law means what it says. It does not mean what it does not say. The law say if any party member, supporter, operative, or candidate infringe on them provisions, then it gives steps, which steps they for take. So we took those steps in spite of whether anything was done. If anything was done, like you say, I am not Sidia Tunis, who happens to be my cutter, but the fact of the matter is the infringement on the law was done. And once you infringe on the law, for instance, your mama warn you na oath, say, hey, no go broke people in motor glass. They accommodate. Because no, if you say Kosombo, you go smash people in motor glass.
Right.
That your mama warn you no they prevent the law from taking its course for malicious damage.
On get specific days where PC for pay this fine?
Yes, now up until yesterday, then before pay the fines, but then they're not paid. That is why
during this suspension.
Well, in the letter we write to them, the suspension they remain in force until they pay the fine. Then the fines fully. Then Then number two, after that one, the commission now go right to them and lift the suspension. So you don't mean to say when they go pay fine automatically the suspension not get lifted or no. When they pay the fine, the commission go for write a letter to them. Because we go for verify, first off, that the money don't go into the consolidated revenue fund, and the money, the fine where we issue, it completes, they paid, and then we can do a letter to them. Then they will resume operation as a political party.
So if the APC not pay this fine in the next 1 month, the suspension will be in place?
If APC not pay in the next 5 years, the suspension will be in place for the next 5 years.
How will that affect the political party operations?
Well, The political parties that they get the operation, but of course it will affect them because political parties need for the up and running all the time. So if for any reason you are suspended and you're not working and you don't make any effort for the suspension be lifted, because the lifting of the suspension of the APC rule on issue this morning, it actually did at their hands. Just like in the 1996 election, when they say your future, your future is in your hands. So as a matter of fact, once they pay, you understand, the suspension could be lifted.
All right, Mr. Chairman, given the political climate right now at the county, I mean, very heated political climate, fines for the SLPP, fines for the APC, I mean, inciting incendiary and obscene statements them according to owner of these political party members them. You think say we're ready for the 2028 elections?
Of course, we're ready for the 2028 elections, I believe so, as a country, because the constitution make provision for them. We cannot go beyond 2028.
Are the political parties ready?
No, of course, the political parties should be ready. They're preparing. That's why we are working with them. And we are working with them for ensure, say, they actually get enough strength for go to competitions. I can always say, now make in all work we do with political parties, we actually try for ensure, say, them stick on to them stick on to the constitutional provisions and them legislative materials so they actually guide them. And that's the reason we actually also move for ensure, say, the organism within the political party is very strong. Political parties are families. Largely, now mortal man, and it's how we get that, but political parties are families. So we want to encourage them as largely as possible for letting them able for actually do the family thing without, having a spillover effect. That is why you may realize that even when they do hearings, for complaints what they get from members of political parties against maybe the executives, we don't publish those hearings because that meeting we get a meeting with a family, we get small disputes that we try for resolve them. We know they send a public, we know they get like open videos of them or right, but no, we don't do that because we know we get this talk where they say, family, you don't wash your dirty linens in public, and as a regulator, we are mindful of that. And because we believe that then kind role and then kind move, then they go strengthen the parties. And when we actually achieve reconciliation, the reconciliation go work and the party will continue for go with strength before. That is why when we do what we do, we don't go public.
This is the second fine by the PPRC on the APC in about a month's time. Many go raise questions. As the chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, has the APC for the past 7 years been a good opposition party?
Now January 6th, I began working at PPRC. I tell you, say, before January 6th, my every attention was grabbed in the morning and sleep in the night and for fight corruption. Then the Anti-Corruption Commission. And it's an institution where I was from 2005.
Well, currently as the chairman,
well, to go 7 years back, I had not been paying attention.
Well, during the term, you think the APC don't be a good opposition party?
Yes, they are compliant. They've been compliant. They are compliant. There are challenges with all political parties regarding, 100% compliance, but they've been compliant. For instance, APC get present, the All People's Congress Party get present everywhere in Sierra Leone. That's a requirement of the law for function as a political party. The All People's Congress gets in membership. That's a requirement of the law for actually then get the membership and they're able for no more than 100 members. So I would say yes, it's an opposition party. As to whether they do well, good or bad, no, we don't describe political parties as good or bad. Political parties are political parties. The APC is one of the oldest political parties in Sierra Leone.
We are in good opposition following the laws.
Well, you got to do in anything where they classify as good or bad, you got to do some empirical research. We have not done any empirical research.
Right.
If I maybe in that make with actually they move on for sign an MOU with IGR, by God in power, for let we actually get them for the do research for we for answer the kind of questions there.
I'm not an obvious question I can ask you, but if it was the SLPP at this same situation of the APC, will we have seen the SLPP being suspended?
Is the SLPP a political party?
Yes.
Good. So that answers your question. Any political party in this country will infringe the law they apply to them. No matter what political party. We are a regulator. We regulate not only parties that are in opposition. We regulate every party that is registered and operates in Sierra Leone. And SLPP is one of them. So if they infringe on the law and the requirement is to suspend them, we'll suspend them.
But what do you go urge the APC leadership for do during this suspension right now as we speak?
Well, let them just continue to be compliant as they been done there before. I don't know what's going to happen now. so that, the ban will be lifted, and because plenty activities lined up. For instance, they are on schedule. The meeting will be get on Friday. That all day they are on schedule for start the lower level elections, possibly by this Saturday when they come. But that's not going to, now that you are under suspension, you cannot do lower level elections. Okay. You cannot do party activities. So I urge them for actually try for comply so that then we'll resume and run with them.
Mr. Chairman, we'll go for break very soon, but I want to get your thoughts on these recent calls for, say, the APC current executive, where the mandate for expire this February for be extended by 6 months. They say we want to make provisions inside the PPRC Act for extend the mandate of the executive if ever they get urgent pressing issues. Them we will extend the mandate of the executive of the APC. I will please plead with you for and not answer that question, because what you need to talk so right now, it actively day before the commission. In fact, but for this suspension, by 2 o'clock today now for don't rule on that particular thing, because a member of the party, a very reputable member of the party, bring the complaint to the commission, and of course they can tell you, writing back and forth to realize and then for resolve them. So we had hearings on Thursday last week. We had exhaustive hearings on that particular matter. But should they be hopeful? And now we don't withdraw the file for ruling. So to come now and sit here and answer this question that you're asking will not be fair to the commission, because we are here to rule. But should they be hopeful? The executive should they be hopeful? We shall rule when the ban is lifted. Now that it's suspension, you say, "How can I rule today?" That's the ruling. It just we are not a court at least, or we are an administrative entity where they do arbitration and they actually talk between and amongst political party members. Now, to answer that question, we render the ruling with pending a futility. So left that question, it will be answered in the ruling. All right, you still there with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM and Choice FM in the eastern parts of Freetown. Get we around the world on myepiconline.com and radiogarden.com. My name now Usman Ibrahim Mara. Stay with me after this 079 994 993.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with bomba cash out. For just 10 years no more, you can enter the draw and win 5 money straight inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And that's so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange
Epic
money
Radio.
or off the money pin. And boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money will go straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what do you wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of the lucky winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money the flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 or so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
Welcome back to the Epic Morning Show. Continue to play the Epic Bomber Cash Out. Dial *799*2#. You will follow the prompt to get a chance for win this morning 500 new leons. *799*2#. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello?
Your name is the call from?
Lawrence from AMARA.
Yes, Lawrence, you get 1 minute.
Yeah, I tell the chairman, thank you for the explicit explanation. But this way, CC in are small. It did not fight corruption. And because you see, before ever going at the active corruption, people that don't do corruption, they go scot-free. But when they come with the active participation of the current commissioner on anti-corruption, they don't do plenty recovery. So you see, more than they don't do there. They're not just saying because they go scot-free, so they want to go for countries, then go scot-free. So why do you say yes? We think you don't do SAPP, they don't do hands down now, they don't support for it. But now they don't say the law is here, they don't just say, then they bend you know. That's enough here. The law is the law.
Lawrence,
when
thank
I
you.
can at the tail end implement the law. If any damage occurs, now then they will go hold them responsible.
All right.
The answer. If any damage occurs, we will not hold them responsible for that. Thank you.
079-994-993. Call inside the program this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
Concerned citizen tree planting. Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Concerned citizen tree planting.
Yes, go ahead.
Mr. Chairman of PPRC. Mr. Chairman, this fine way you levy on APC, the person who commits the crime, don't say if APC pay any fine on behalf of them, they take APC to court. Two, APC is a political organization we structuralize, we get a structure. Then get a platform where they use the membership for talk. If any membership of APC go outside that platform and go talk anything, you could go find APC.
Okay, thank you.
Supporter, I dey submit not to member of APC, I dey support APC. Again, I'm only to come. I talk. Right. You go find APC. And the third question, I want to define waiting free speech. I ask me concern, thank you.
Define within a free speech. 079-994-993. Call inside the program this morning to get the chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC. Hello, good morning. Lamin Sabura Koyato. Yeah, go ahead, Lamin.
Yeah. PPRC, what for believe say there a bad hidden agenda for the APC. Go find APC, even the person we talk, and he says, "Na me talk am." When I don't go after that, when I get bad hidden agenda for the APC, and when I find for us that they listen to the waiting the PRC report saying in this country, you know, find out and send this country back to the side who come out.
Thank you.
I will go find person, other person in your crime. On which place? And then money that in the picture. We also get evidence for saying the pay them money there. Evidence, thank you.
079-994-993. Call inside the show today. Still get the PPRC chief. We'll talk on all things PPRC and the recent activities, plus the ban, the sort of suspension apologies of the APC 8:30 this morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You know inside the call from?
Mohammed contact.
Hello?
Yeah, I say Mohammed contact from.
All right, go ahead, Mohammed.
Yeah, thanks. And
hello?
Fine, hello, and again, I think this fine owner find for two people then. And the one person don't talk to him, not to member of the he only talk that was the person in a Sierra Leone and he get right to talk them. And if PPRC want to do any practical any action against them, they meet them one-on-one. He don't confirm them. But still not in this country at APC.
Okay.
The APC don't talk to this country. Who talk that was the member of APC.
Okay, Mohammed.
Is it correct or not?
079-994-993. Call inside the program this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Hello. Yeah, good morning, sir.
You know inside the call from?
My name is Lovetta. I call from AMARA Concerned Citizen.
All right, go ahead, Lovetta.
We are big with a big papa government. They have money they don't want to use for this we can pay let no donor. Not to APC get problem, not to party APC get problem. You are we doing, don't tell we say. If they pay fine for one Congo sign line and catch we, so why then they get APC inside? So they are big, we need justice from that.
All right, thank you. 079-994-993. Call inside the show this morning to get the chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
You know inside the call from?
Yeah, Suleiman, I call by street.
All right, Suleiman, go ahead.
Yeah, brother, I want to ask the chairman, because I believe the program and net and the same thing we do today. Then Sierra Leone, how it been done they go before.
and how it goes so now. You want to say that the ordinary citizen Mingi crisis na Sierra Leone? On a then that the one where and the institution, yeah, where that institution they or CID or parliament or court or status. Whether then we the ordinary man they give problem on a then because law and wisdom if we go together. What you know say the care go country backward now for the way how for style up or solve them the way how if we go because we deny allow subhanahu in law. We also know then you know for the same way how for do the way we go soft way.
Okay, Suleiman, thank you.
Brother.
All right, you're still there with the Epic Morning Show on Epic Radio 99.3 FM. Get me around the world on myepiconline.com, Choice FM and Radio Garden. We get via phone, we get the Deputy Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC party, Mohammed Pope Kamara. Good morning, welcome to the Epic Morning Show.
Yeah, good morning, and I'm for telling plenty.
Right, we get in the studio the chairman of the PPRC. He say, as of 8:30 this morning, the party, the APC, they're under suspension. This after a statement where the PPRC be described as obscene and provocative, sort of against President Julius Maada Bio by the party National Secretary General. What did the party make of this suspension from PPRC this morning?
Well, for us, it's very, very sad and very, very unfortunate. Because as a party, we have always been a party where they comply with the norms of the country. And under such circumstances, yesterday we had a conversation with the PPRC, and I think we don't demonstrate and we don't showcase commitment or say we will comply with the laws of the country. Because we don't want now for now we get a situation where we go at I go refer to at war with institutions them who feel say they represent good governance and an institution where they regulate their activities. So we are where I say we don't get an agreement with the PPRC for that we ensure we maintain decorum, we keep the peace, and then we promote cohesion. And that commitment remains the same. Under such circumstances now, if the PPRC say, then don't suspend the APC, one, we're not aware of that then two, the commitment to comply is there because whenever we meet, the atmosphere very friendly and we believe say we conversations don't go too far for what we expect a suspension.
Una go pay the fine, Mr. Kamara?
You hear me and make mention of the word compliance.
So una go pay the fine?
You understand? So if a party of the APC,
please let me get some clear on that part, Mr. Kamara. Please, this morning una get a suspension on the party. Una go pay the fine today.
As far as we concerned, we know we don't. If it's a matter of paying the fine, as of yesterday, we don't disperse the check. As of yesterday, so Nameka Toxi, it is not to our knowledge that we are under suspension by the PPRC. So what do we do as a party? We go convene and we go ensure we get what we refer to as conversation with the institution. That as a party, we're a party that respect the laws and we are a party that will always comply with the laws. Because these are institutions that we don't govern, or we don't pretend over. And we not go once for can be the one them back, we go at least challenge them. That it simply means we don't want to promote good governance. If we don't get an agreement for the purpose of unity, for the purpose of cohesion, for the purpose of sanity and quietness in this country, it is our responsibility to ensure we adhere to it. And if the PPRC don't give me a condition, a terms where we need for comply, once a day within the confines of the law, the APC will comply. So if the PPRC chairman, they now and it says we've been suspended, it is not to the knowledge of the APC, it's not to the knowledge of me, the National Deputy Publicity Secretary. But I want to tell you that that suspension will not hold for a reason, because we are a party that respects the laws of the country and will comply.
So, una plan a press conference by 4 p.m. in the afternoon. Since you say the party none of the suspension this morning yet, una will carry on with the press conference?
Yes, the only thing we go deter that press conference from commencing Now the fact say we are bereaved. We lost we former secretary of the East District, Fadluddin, and we wait for the family communicate with we when at the burial time. And if the burial time is going to be for, it's quite obvious as national officers, we want for go give we last respect to them. And if the press conference is going to hold, we'll communicate again. If it is not going to hold, we'll communicate again.
But it may hold.
Made very clear that.
Hello?
I don't get you.
But the press conference might hold.
Yes, as it stands, the press conference might hold because we still get planned for that we continue with the press conference.
All right.
And let it be made very clear. Press conference is not just about PPRC. It's about the major concerns that we will get as a party, the major concerns that we will get as a nation, and all other issues will be handled within that particular press conference.
Mr. Kamara, you said the party don't pay the fine? You mentioned the party don't pay the fine?
As I speak, I tell you, as of yesterday, 11 o'clock, the party don't disburse the check. So for now, at least we get a suspension again. It is not
the fine has been paid. The fine has been paid, you say?
We go follow up, and because we as a secretariat don't ensure says we give the check for let the check go out. So for professional reasons, let me don't comment on those other questions that you are asking. I will revert to the finance committee of the party.
Okay.
Let me know as to why we ensure says we don't comply. Then up to this morning, we get the PPRC chairman quoting you, because unfortunately I not be able for listener that we've been suspended. So for us, it's unfortunate because they are a parental body where I believe say sometimes they get for use patience for let them show restraint on certain decisions and let them see how we they comply. And we are a party, we don't they comply with them. And when it comes to everything we they do, we don't they do it under a friendly atmosphere. Even when they talk about this suspension, when we go out there to communicate it, we always reiterate with commitments to that agreement. So whatever the case may be, for the PPRC chairman himself for go out and they go and amplify suspension for us, we say like I say maybe he wants to intimidate
Mr. Kamara,
us, he wants to suppress us, he wants to oppress us, and we feel say we don't get a better and a good relationship than the kind of action of the PPRC chairman but like I will say, we'll comply, we go meet them and we go talk frankly, and at least whatever concerns we will get, we go raise them with them personally. We're not going to take them come na the media, we will raise them with them personally, then I believe so we'll go chat the way forward.
Okay, Mr. Kamara,
we are a party of
quickly as we wrap up
and
the
we feel
interview.
say we will commence the elections on Saturday.
Right. Okay. So the party condemned the fine by the PPRC. Was it justifiable?
Like I say, we are a very responsible party. Very, very responsible. Wherein, if we don't go, we agree to something. You understand? We have agreed. We've signed documents to it. If the institution where they regulate we call we back to action, say you have faltered. As a party, we have to look into it. But the first thing we for come now we mind. Now for that we ensure say we comply and ensure say we show leadership.
But was the fine justifiable?
And that is exactly what
was the fine justifiable?
The APC will not state the justification of the fine. The APC will maintain decorum for let we ensure says we get sanity and we comply to waiting the institution we're responsible for regulatory activities.
Okay.
Then after that, if we have concerns, we'll take that concerns with them and for let we know say moving forward, this now be we expectation,
right.
And this now so.
Okay.
But for now going to war with the institution with the regulatory, I think that is not proper and not correct, and that is exactly why from when it started, even our comments are very professional and responsible, and will maintain that because these are institutions we have to keep working with.
Enemna Mohammed Pope Kamara, the Deputy Publicity Secretary for the main opposition APC party, they comment on the party response to the recent suspension of the party by the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC. Take a few more calls and take the response of the chairman of the PPRC. We still deal with we inside the studios. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
You don't know how to call from? Noah?
I'm concerned citizen.
All right, okay, go ahead.
Let God help we.
Amen.
Mr. Chairman, and I beg you take them, we want kill land for let's sing God. Now when it comes to APC, now they all about the radio station they on the talk. We the put law, now the end you know side the law get for end. Now APC the beer and they endure. Any two on put. If not the money no hand on them cover, on a tell we no. Because any small thing, the mass answer will not define. So you answer one word, say, even a SLPP, where they ask you one question, you will suspend them. Wallah, you know what do I? Seriously, right. You know what do I? If they want all any of them business, we suspend them, they do it. Then the all conference or the all meeting, you know, able to do nothing. But me no say all them say one they go na radio, on put law. They just tell go and say we that in a paramount chief. Now for make down.
All right, thank you.
Because it's already paramount chief they left. I get for make vest, you get for make polo.
We call, please go straight to the point. It's 079 994 993. Few more calls. Hello, good morning. Hello?
Good morning.
You never know where you call from. We apologize. We get very bad feedback from your call. Please make sure that you address the issue and please call back. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You never know where you call from.
Concerned citizen.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Yeah, this PPRC business, me and not sure like this super something. Now just an institution ready for suppress the opposition party. Yeah, this make this now witch hunt. Serious. If somebody will come out with a statement say the APC not pay for them, why not APC there for the go harass? Let harass the individual. The individual say let them take them to court. He ready for go to the highest court. So what's in the APC on? Now witch hunt, man. Thank you.
All right. 079 994 993. Call inside the program this morning to still get the chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission with you inside the studio. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. AMARA.
Paconte.
Now, Paconte from Obgon. I tell you, thank you. I tell you, chairman, thank you. The chairman don't explain what in PPRC they do. He don't call all the party them. He say anybody will make X or this or that. Now, so they all agree. They don't sign. So if they go make any meeting, now you the party for tell you supporters and say, hey, this meeting what they can hold, let we very be careful. Let we talk what you come for. Let not interfere. So when somebody don't go talk something, would I they go talk to? Just like when you get picking house. Now they come around, now they go meet. Thank you very much.
Paconte, thank you. We'll take 2 more calls and wrap up the first segment. 079 994 993. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. AMARA.
Anamta.
Thank you very much, your brother. I don't know, some people have the understanding for listening and digest. Then it will be difficult for them. The PRO, the eloquent PRO of APC, winner Mikhailo, they don't make it clear, say they sign document where then they adhere to. That document will go sign. Now they go in breach of that document so that they comply. That what they call say, that don't say they no more sign, say anybody will go talk word or possible like meeting, you talk word, it is the only responsible. When Fatima Bio, First Lady, and PRO go talk word with them, now they go find, that's everybody they find. They don't say they go find the guy who they find SMPP and then we go pay. So if the PRO don't make a clear for now, I don't know so how the car to the party talk. Where the man make a state. And Mikhail, he talk clear and straight for let everybody understand. But people fail for understand.
Okay.
And it's about Salomon brother. Most of we get problem for listening and digest properly.
079 994 993. 1 more call and wrap up the first segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
You name inside the call from?
Yes. Concern TV and the call from Frabe.
All right, go ahead. You get 1 minute.
What did they do for think of tomorrow? I mean, what are they no more?
All right. Mr. Chairman, you get a lot on your plate as you respond to the concerns from the callers and the response from the APC party itself. I mean, Mohammed Pope Kamara, Deputy Publicity Secretary, say it's like the PPRC is here for intimidate and suppress the opposition at this very moment. What do you make of those responses? And he also say the press conference might hold at 4 p.m.
All right, I tell everybody thank you. We call on the line and on the program, and of course I tell Mr. Mohammed Pope Kamara very, plenty thank you. Of course, Mr. Mohammed Pope Kamara, we talk about intimidation. The PPRC not the intimidate person. We now the law now they execute. And of course, like you say, of course he spoke very well. I may not have met him, but he's a fine person when it comes to the head. Look, we are a regulator. The PPRC not don't do anything outside the law. And now the law will execute. Executing the law cannot in any way amount to suppression or intimidation. Let we lay this, we talk about free speech, etc. Yes, the Constitution makes provision for free speech. But your freedom of speech get limited. Every freedom where every citizen in every country they enjoy get limitation. Not so because you get freedom for talk now, where you see me all the time, that cost you go cost me. No, you got the Public Order Act, we go prevent that, we go protect me. So, there are provisions in our acts where they prohibit certain conduct. And once those conducts are prohibited, we will act. And now, this issue of somebody go infringe on the provisions of the law and say, talk on behalf of political party. Let me tell you, the way like I tell you earlier, the law means what it says. It does not mean what it does not say. The law say no member, supporter, operative, or candidate of a political party shall use incendiary language, provocative song, etc., etc. Elect na you bathroom you sit down in this social media world with the new media. You record or you do a video, and the video offends the law. If you were in a bathroom, not to stage video, not to any side, it offends the law. And we look at the law, we find out say the ingredients are complete. You're a member of a political party, and that law they offend. That particular talk we don't talk even in a bathroom, we don't go public, it offend the law. We still define the political party. That is what the law says. Not to make the law, not to make craft them. Right. So let people left this talk say, hey, the policy say, and look, the engagement that we get, I'll tell you, I get serious engagements with both the acting chairman, when I the deputy chairman of the party, Ambassador Yansene, and even some talks with the legal team. Well, one or two persons in the legal team, and even the Secretary General. Tell them the options are clear. This particular deadline when I be yesterday, it only go be affected one if the party not gets money at all. We are a regulator.
You think that's the case now?
No. Wait, we are a regulator. You go right to we, and we go engage on that one day. Or if the party feel to say, what thing we do as a regulator is wrong, they don't agree with it at all. It's clear. Go to court and let the court serve with papers. But from where we actually issue the fines, no paper has been signed on, has been served on us from court. We not receive any correspondence from the party regarding constraint for actually comply. So
Pope mentioned say they don't disburse the check as of yesterday. Right. He confirmed for saying the PPRC don't receive this check this morning.
Well, disbursing of check na one end. Receipt of the money where the check carry na another end. At your end, as I sit here, I don't get any evidence, or the PPRC don't get any evidence of payment of the fines we will levy against the APC. So let us be fair to ourselves. I'm not sitting in this studio, I'm not working at the PPRC as an individual. I'm working as a Sierra Leonean, giving my own service to the state. Right. And if political parties, now let me tell you, then statement there, the crafters of this law will be include even APC members in parliament, SLPP members in parliament, and other parties. And then 2022, they were very circumspect, and they mean what them went to them put in the law. We see them make the law pass. Political party leaders, political party members, or political parties, they have opinion brokers. Most of the time, waiting, I go sit down and talk in this studio. Let's say assume I'm a political party member. Waiting, I go sit down and talk in this studio. They are talk bad talk where the law prohibit. Somebody where they na Jagbema, where they na Kubola, where they BNBN and Mongoyanda. Once ERM and a certain name don't talk for na enforcement no more now. Okay. For instance, I come here and say, you know Mr. Mara, right? I say, Mr. Mara, not to be party, I'm enemy, Father forgive. Once I talk that day, I put your life in jeopardy. Because somebody will believe in waiting at the talk. we go take waiting at the talk, hook, line, and sinker without sieving it. Once he see you any other side, oh, now Mr. Mara this way, KOIVAYA we talk about. Oh, this are so for maintain the very peace of the country, we actually get for be seen as institutions for actually the roll out within the law.
Mr. Chairman,
if they don't look, if they say lex in justa non est lex, that's what the Latin say. They say a bad law is still the law. Let us assume for one moment, but then I don't see this as a bad law anyway. I just give
it's a good law.
The law is the law.
But it's a good law.
No law is bad. That is why if it is found that a law is bad, it is amended. But once it stays on the books as a law, is the law.
All right. Pope also mentioned, Mr. Chairman, just before you respond to the callers, Pope also mentioned for say the planned press conference as of 4 p.m. might carry on, even with this suspension. What if the APC carry on with the press conference?
Well, you're waiting the deputy publicity secretary say might. If you're a student of language, you know say there is a difference between might, may, shall, and will. Yeah. So let's don't comment on that. The fact of the matter is the law is clear. A party under suspension cannot hold any party function. And I am, as I talk to you, the PPRC, because the APC don't fail for comply, as at the deadline yesterday, to pay them, fines them. That's it. We've suspended, and they cannot hold any party activity.
What if they did? What if they do?
They cannot.
What if they do?
I am telling you that they cannot.
No. A scenario wherein they really did. They really hold the press conference.
If they do, they will be offending the laws of the state. And there are appropriate actions.
Which actions?
Well, if you broke law, for instance, a regulatory entity don't tell you, say, you know, for actually do what you need for do, or you are suspended, then you grab you by yourself. Your papa don't tell you, papa and mama don't tell you, say, you, up na that corner, ACR up. Then you grab your commodity, you go begin play football. And finally, there will be action.
Which action? For the APC, in the case of the APC, the action.
But one thing I will tell you is the fact that the APC will not go on to hold a press. You hear what Pope say? And I agree with them. The APC is a law-abiding party. I agree.
But not pay fine?
Yes. And
even as they not pay the fine?
No.
Till the deadline?
It's still a law-abiding party.
All right.
You know, because this is one instance that they not pay fine. And because they not pay fine, the law don't kick in. We don't suspend. Definitely, APC not go hold press conference when they're under suspension. I tell you.
Whose tools and mechanisms PPRC can use in the case they hold the press conference?
APC will not hold a press conference when they're under suspension.
Right. So you can respond to the callers then.
Thank you very much. All right. Now the first caller talked about banners. The law on corruption is different from the law we get to do with regulating political parties. First off, for actually now come and begin regulate the use of banners, it is not in any law written that nobody know for put banner on the street. Pass it be to say the right time, now them the laws them now the councils. It's not in anywhere in our laws written. Now we regulate key mandate for actually tell political parties not for do this and not for do this. And clearly, whereas the fight against corruption, you know, it's governed by a different legislation altogether. The PPRC operations also is governed by our act. So if we don't say let one party, or we don't left one party, it don't put banner. Not in the middle of the game, we don't go change the rules. We no can change the rules now. Say APC not for put banner. So let we all bear with the circumstance. It might not be pleasant, but let we all bear with them. Let all the parties don't for do the lower level elections in the country. Then we can now move to next steps. We don't know time. We don't know time as something we require regulation. All right now. You say the person will pay the fine. Look, I don't talk this now. Things that I taught them this. The law in minuity is say, in no minuity no say. The law say if any supporter, member, operative or candidate of a political party infringe on them provisions in section 39, now this will happen to the party. We don't regulate individuals. We regulate political parties. So now let us go on to the flip side. If the political party, if the APC, believed, and this one I discussed a lot with Payansane, if them believe, say they don't agree with we for who issue suspension, suspension, who issue fines because of the infringement on the law, the provisions of the law by the Secretary General and Zainab Sharif, who are clearly members of the APC, then let them go to court. Let them go to court and say, no, we don't agree. This one, we don't fine. We person talk, na person them for go fine, not to party them for fine. because the law clearly talks that party will fine.
Okay.
Not to person. So they could have gone to court, and the only side where they can't think for be resolved in a court.
Okay.
Not to social media, not to just even what can sit down at this epic radio, not to how they resolve legal issues. Legal issues are resolved in court. So let them go to court. If for any reason we don't have with court papers, even as at yesterday, we're not for suspend the party today. You know what you do?
How is it?
Because that time then the matter for day before the court, and until the determination by the court of that matter, we will not take any.
What if they go to court now? The suspension is still in place.
No, well, if
during the court process.
Oh, definitely, definitely, except the court rules otherwise. Now the suspension in place. If they go to court, say we're not going to suspend them, then we can go to court and argue it. Because the court, when the court the seat, the court not to just on the top of your head or judges and they actually deliver rulings or judgments. No, now based on the law and the circumstance.
Okay.
They marry the law and the circumstance. So now. Mr. Samura Koyatown, Lamin Samura he say we get bad hidden agenda for the APC. No, we are a regulator. Mr. Samura, go to your party office, ask your national executive members, ask them how we relationship on there. We are a regulator. Not well, of course. Anyway, Mr. Samura, I assure you say the PPRC not get any hidden agenda or any bad intention for the APC or any other party for that matter.
Right, okay.
And please give me some chance. And instead of talk about the person we make speech, no, we not define person we make speech. Now the party where the person belong to, now we define, we offend the law. And Mr. Conte say somebody don't say in not to remember. And obviously Mr. Conte be listening very well, because of course the Secretary General is a member of the party. Then they unquestionable. Zainab, the sister Zainab, don't go na platforms.
You say no talk for APC.
Okay, no, well, that one day is of no moment to us, because that one day not to law, that in a talk.
All right.
I mean, the law they deal with. But then when Mr. Conte say, Zainab say in not a member of APC, that's not true.
Right.
Because you self here, say in a member of APC several times. So to say whether we're correct for take this action or not, yes, we are correct. We are correct, and we hold as a commission that we are correct until it is proven otherwise. In the sense that
Chairman, thank you, sir.
Let me finish.
No, we not get time inside the show.
All right.
But I'll give you 1 minute.
All right. So let people know that what we do is to serve justice, and what we do on the law. If anybody, we are not. The buck does not stop with us in what we do. We are an entity that could be sued to court. If you are not satisfied with the fact, say what we do correct, let's go to court. But I think, say, most of the questions surround down there. And let me tell you something. Let me tell the people of Sierra Leone something. The national executive of the APC, we know fully well their options are at the talk. And then we know, say, that we need to pay the fine, and then we know the deadline.
Right. Okay.
So, note, Sierra Leoneans, no Sierra Leonean life is worth going into the drains for any politician, no matter who they're in. When them politicians, for instance, can they put people them, not treat in harm's way? We not see them picking in day. We not see even members of the household in day. So let us actually get this orientation and wisdom, as Sierra Leoneans say. Let them not come. Then come, waiting them for do, they not do them. Then they go now to now for go. So
okay.
That's not good for our people.
KOIVAYA AMARA, chairman of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, talk about all the issues we get for the PPRC and the recent suspension of the APC with in place from 8:30 this morning. I still live with the Epic Morning Show. Up next, we get sports and entertainment news, plus a review of yesterday's biggest stories with Marion Precious George.
to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch we live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just one agenda when for serve the people with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in the country. You can watch we live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show with a serve on Ottawa. Up to important issue them where they affect Salon and the world. The Epic Morning Show, they set the agenda for the day by way for look inside social, economic and political environment and self bring interesting topic them when need critical answer and solution them. We they bring the issue them come to UNU with just
Good morning and welcome to your midweek edition of Sports Updates. Let's start off with an interesting story we happened in Botswana. We all know say because of last year Botswana relay team will win the 4x100 meter relay. So for celebrate them, the government of Botswana don't put these athletes now a currency, a legal tender. So the 50 puller, as they call the money, Botswana don't pay respect to the athletes. Then we will go perform extremely well in a tournament. So the communications director for the Ghana Football Association, Henry Asante, don't say when discussing the strategy of appointing more Black Stars technical staff with the sports minister, that we are on board and had no problem with it. So tension arise as we don't see 18 men don't be added to the Ghana technical team ahead of the World Cup. So the African Athletic Championship Accra 2026 will start on the 12th of May and it will end on the 17th of May. So official Barcelona don't announce say the president Joan Laporta not anymore the president for the club after a resignation, and we all know say Barca they post for the upcoming elections, and Laporta don't finally confirm say he go vow back for the position. So it's sad for Jack Grealish after the one for reviving football back with Everton, but the player don't be ruled out for the rest of the season with a foot injury as similar to Mikel Merino. So these are the top greatest French footballers of all time. I'm not going to name all, but I will just give you the first five. So Michel Platini, 94th, Zinedine Zidane, second, Raymond Kopa, the third, Thierry Henry, the fourth, and Kylian Mbappe, the fifth on the list. So for this morning, I always go bring to you Inside Sports Updates.
Hello, good morning, and welcome to your midweek edition of the Entertainment Update here on the Epic Morning Show. Starting here with the Famous. Of course, we only see the video where it finally don't come out now after a year for clear the air. And of course, he sent a direct straight message to Ekene, where now informer bestie say if you not come out in 24 hours for say anything, meaning everything we talk about not true. And also in other news, John Drill and Iwef currently they na salon now presently, and of course the first step they be taken and the wash way then be they around the school picking them. Aisha Speed reject YouTube pay cut few days ago, saying 800k monthly salary is too small. We'll get into that story later. Forever Grateful artist Must Be sent a message to Chief Minister morning at David Senge. Say they still look forward to the monetization. Of course, it not go bad for the youths them, looking at the fact that social media don't change plenty lives in other country. Make mention of Nigeria and Ghana. And also Tenoji call out, they call me Zamzam, say in a one of the artists them way they also will go perform, they not come back because of the Mile and Greedy, which of course in for dive into Tawande. We still look at that story. And finally, Medley Nero don't reply to Diamond Prince after Diamond Prince tore the man-to-man challenge, and it regard in lyrics then as childish. More especially way it make the rhyme say in Lost Like Kelvin Doe, which of course in talk and say that na insane, ever rhyme. But anyway, we'll get on that at 4. Fambul, for the sake of the entertainment news, this now all we get for you this morning. Continue for listening to the rest of the program.
AW Records. We making hit after hit.
To one agenda, when I for serve the with all the answer where they need. Tune in to the Epic Morning Show every Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 10 o'clock in the morning on Epic Radio 99.3 FM as we bring in Master Sabi people for come discuss all the important issue them where they happen in that country. You can watch me live now with Facebook page when at Epic Radio 99.3 FM and surf on Slick TV channel 37. Epic Morning Show.
Saturday, February 14, 2026. Now the beautiful Sugarland Beach got reach. Time for takeoff. Now 11 a.m. sharp. Now departure point. National Stadium men get side seats. Sober sun, sea, sweet vibe, great company, perfect for couple, friends and lovers of good time. Ticket price now 100 millions no more. Yes, 100 millions. Boku love, laugh and memories. No miss out on this Valentine Beach Fiesta with the Knights of St. John International, St. Anthony commanding 458. Love, beach and vibe. This Valentine we'll go straight to Sugarland.
I hope that our visitors would listen to this song carefully, because it's true. They're trying their best to stop our progress with bad propaganda. I mean the foreign press. Bad things are blown out of proportion and spread all around. But the good things of the island they will never mention. Like our scholars have sit and passed every test. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. You know our music is rated amongst the best. There's nothing about that in the foreign press. But if a man steal a mango or breeze blow up a woman dress, bet your life we making headline in the foreign press. True, true. Lamba bombeba, lamba roba.
Brian Tracy once said, you get within you right now everything you need for deal with, and whether the world can throw at you anything, you can able to deal with them. Hello and welcome to the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. They come to you on 99.3 FM, Radio Garden, Facebook, and you can also get me through website at myepiconline.com. Me na your host, Marion Precious George. And inside the show this morning, Minister for Basic and Senior Secondary Education say government lost $875,000 inside 2025 due to our students them absenteeism. And also Vice Chancellor for Bay College don't say the Gloucester Water Dam don't they suffer from total neglect where they affect the college. And as well, Transparency International Corruption Perception Index survey revealed that Salon claimed 5 steps up inside the CPI 2025. All the stories plus the review of various newspapers they inside the show this morning. And for joining me to discuss those issues, I get inside the studio James Kamaramane and also get Dr. Victor Moina. Good morning, and gentlemen, and welcome to the show. Doc, good morning.
Good morning, Madam Marion, and good morning, Sierra
It's
Leone.
been a while.
Yeah, when I don't balance me first.
Yes, you say you're busy. Very busy.
Well, no matter what happens, we Epic will definitely I just get for camp.
Oh, sure.
You know,
Absolutely.
so I always the show support and I always the in line with what you talk about.
We they closer to you.
Yeah.
Man,
Now that
good
make
morning.
other media house, they look they jealous. They say they know it's Epic they give me.
Okay.
I don't get that comment say a lot.
Okay. Mane, good morning.
Yes, good morning, Marion, and good morning to we listeners out there. You know, we don't go to the midweek, and so it's a good one. And
Yes.
also,
I love you suit up this morning. Marion.
Thank
You
you.
look so gorgeous this morning. I wish you would have watched you from Facebook.
Okay.
How gorgeous you look this morning.
Thank you so much. Straight off, we'll look at stories reported on the front pages of various newspapers. And my first take this morning will be the Concord Times newspaper. And top story read, clock ticking for APC as PPRC threatens suspension. And another story, only 1 out of 18 ECOWAS court judgments enforced in Sierra Leone. And Chinese doctors conduct first aid training for UNICEF staff, and VP Jules Jallo defines through leadership. Finally, Parliament ratifies government JOLAC manufacturing agreements to boost local content drive. All of the stories and more you go get now the Concord Times newspaper this morning.
I get the Independent Observer newspaper. We get the first story. VP engages development partners on health reform. The series still continues. Mr. President, can we talk? Part 331. The main banner headline story reads APC lower level elections. Dr. Ibrahim Bangura urges peaceful process. Another story, Kenema PC embrace anti-corruption laws. All the story you go find at the Independent Observer newspaper.
Away from that, I take the Satellite newspaper. A very big banner headline reads, at the laying out of Chairman Reverend Matt Kelsin Senesi, true leadership is knowing when to serve. VP Jules Jallo. You see a photo of the Vice President on the front page. And also, as domestic revenue mobilization improves, NRA surpasses 2025 revenue target. Budapest Bamako rally concludes in Freetown. And finally, SLMA strengthens field operation with digital boost, both sensors and manifest training. I'll go over this again. They say SLMA strengthens field operation with digital both sensors and manifest training. All of the stories and more you go get now the Satellite newspaper this morning.
With me, I get the Standard Times newspaper. The main banner headline story reads, true leadership is about serving others. They quote the VP, VP Jules Jallo reveals. We see the photo of the Vice President on the front page of the Standard Times newspaper. Another story reads, enforcement of ECOWAS court judgment is the cornerstone of justice and the rule of law. Also, they quote the court precedents for ECOWAS when Honorable Justice Claudio Matero, when KOIVAYA. And we get another story, ECOWAS and MOPAD end district level sensitization campaign. all the story you go find at the Standard Times newspaper.
And away from the Standard Times, my final take now the Alco newspaper top story. EcoBank backs diamond producer Mayan Mining in $25 million shift to commercial output. And also Sierra Leone climbs 5 places in global corruption index. Sierra Leone enforces just one of 18 ECOWAS court rulings. VAMZ pushes towards 2027 single currency despite shift headwinds. And finally, government seeks to close ECOWAS compliance gap. All of the stories and more you get now the Alco newspaper this morning. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show, and we will deal with a range of issues this morning. But Doc, ECOWAS court seems for to make the news now the papers this morning, talking about just one out of 18 ECOWAS rulings where the government do adhere to, and this, according to them, is a call for concern. And one of the 18 ruling them where they make the news now the one we get for the Samsumana issue will be taken to the ECOWAS court, but up till now we are yet to see the government taking action for pay Samsumana a money where the government supposed for pay.
Well, say currently now we're not the chair for ECOWAS.
Yes.
So it will come on, or it will very important that some of the things that we don't abide to, we will supposed to comply with, we do them. Because at the moment now, the focus of ECOWAS is on us. So whatever we do, it just sound like we go say they make you school prefect. When they make you school prefect, any bad way we don't do, then they bring can to you. See, that's ending, now so you go fetch na school, now so this be happen, now so that be happen. So a fine for we get people and we will be partially independent, and for say no, we ready for do this and this. And for we get anything there, so don't know to skyrocket something. And something we governments able to do. We governments get a lot of commitments that we them don't make internationally. We're one of them to the ECOWAS institution. We the need for standby, and I believe that's something we really important that we abide to.
Okay, man, a quick one on this.
Yes, I feel say it is for me. I feel say the government still continue for the act upon some of these international rulings there. Sometimes because again, when we comply with international best practice, it elevates the country more, and they bring you to that kind of ladder for that kind of kidder to which other countries then with the matching. If you watch now the ECOWAS court to get a Sierra Leonean judge as well, where certain Senko Kuroma, Justice Senko Kuroma, the part of
vice president,
vice president of the ECOWAS court. So it's a good one for us. So sometimes if ECOWAS give a ruling, I think. We one way or the other best practice. If they find we guilty, we need to comply with them because we are part of ECOWAS. We are part of the body of ECOWAS. So if we are not complying, it means we know the adhere to the principle of ECOWAS, which I feel that is a bad practice.
So should the government wait until ECOWAS courts come to the country and get meetings regarding some of them issues there before then take steps?
No, let me say best practice. You they adhere to them before even they come. But I feel ECOWAS visitation to countries them, I think that's way periodical.
Yeah.
So if they come from Salo, they go to other countries them. So it's periodical. It's not about them coming for coerce government for make they comply to their rulings them. But I feel it's part of their own regional collaboration they get every year with other countries.
Okay, the Minister for Basic and Senior Secondary Education, Conrad Saki, don't say government don't lose hundreds of thousands of dollars annually to absenteeism and fraud inside the West Africa Senior Certificate Examination was. Conrad Saki make this statement where a day before Parliament, Usai presents them findings here. As he make mention, the government they pay $25 per candidate for CITWAS, with total exam cost reaching nearly $1.4 million each year. It say inside 2025, over 219,000 candidates then be registered, but not 35,000 fail for appear. For the exam, and it say this make the country loss over $875,000 according to Conrad Saki. And make mention back say the report where then do, or the findings from the reports where then do, or the survey where then do, talk about systemic fraud among school heads, them including registering in ineligible candidates them for fabricate names for take the exam, and all of those things. They say now issues will lead to this amount of money where the country lost so far because the picking them not show up for the exam. I'll start with Doc on this particular one. The number is huge, and the money where it make mention of is huge, and it also make mention of fraud activities where they're gonna go on schools. So say some school authorities them they register picking them. We not even then at the school. Perhaps now this lead to the amount of people will not take the exam, because I'm not saying it's not possible, but the possibility is slim for make this huge amount of picking them not take the worst exam.
So one way I can always say, Nasalo with anything possible, and for let we get the Ministry of Basic and Senior Secondary Education come out with this, it's just not something we then self don't become affected by for a very long time. And for lost that kind of amount of money, say the money they come off from the consolidated fund. That amount of money could have been used for paid teachers. That amount of money could have been used for construct schools, for rehabilitate facilities them, for other people and for benefits from. So for let we lost that kind of money, it's serious. And also let we not just look at just the result, the number we get, we sit the exam. Let's also look at about the results. Okay. We get a significant number within sees. And if then continue for sees the result there, so you did dampen somebody's spirit. Imagine somebody don't sit to us 3 times. Not getting requirements. You feel say it will still continue for sit to us. Some are go left and first. And even the schools that we would talk about, the school heads are also humans. They also get problems that we themselves they face. Some of the school heads then go tell you say, even for we get with salaries that we need get on time. Then something one picking car with something 2,000. They say they will put me name na the which is a flare I go sit. You feel that school head no they take them. And now look at even their salaries. Almost than they pay principals in the country. It's less than 4,000 a month. So when you look at them from that angle, you find out say some of the reasons that we to make corruption they breathe into the schools is because of the conditions of service are not favorable. Because almost teachers, and imagine say if principal they receive less than 4,000, almost teacher go receive. And then sometimes that picking out with 4,000 or 5,000, say you help me for like go sit this exam. You feel say they take. So when we talk about these things, let us also look at about the conditions that will lead to that situation there.
So some of those issues now lead to school authorities putting names of ghost pupils?
No, but not of the ghost pupils. Then they tell you say can't sit for this post theater because they don't say this post theater, no they come. Okay. Because with time reach for register, so why they give timelines. So and so time you for don't register your schools there. If you not register them, we're not able to make you sit the exam. So then they would get the money and they come. Because government will tell you say will they pay for the exams.
How about allegations of them securing space for picking them at that moment when they send the list to WAEC?
Now the same thing now they talk about so. Because if you don't secure the space, at the secure space, right, say Mario, now you one can sit now. You say, Doc, secure this space here so for me. I say, Mario, we can't pay first half of the money. Make a know say you serious. Okay. Then sometimes you go try, you get 1,500. You can't give me. Obviously, they secure that space there for you. I like say all man no register, you own space in the day. Because I know so you get for can give me a balance of 2,000 or 3,000, as the case may be. So when we talk about these levels of corruption, these are some of the things that we get for look at. What really they lead to the cause for it and they happen. Okay. Not to rocket science, not to like something where you will say, okay, let me say, for instance, if we decide for raise the salaries of the principals, the salaries of these people, you think they will be corrupt? We talk only about the money we government they lost. What about the money with the students and say they pay to the teachers there and the principals there for
is that a yardstick for involving corrupt activities?
Marion,
not having enough salary or what's not.
Sometimes let us not speak as if within a state of Ethiopia. A state of Ethiopia and a state where all things they happen well. Me and you know how we live in the country. And some of these things, if you want for address them properly. WAEC bring come a system with recently where they say if you not get one subject or two subjects, you can go pay your seat. People that don't go pay, they don't go sit. Some answer not getting results.
Okay.
So why I will continue for do that kind of thing, then I know say obviously if I go through the school, like if you watch most of the one way they go do that thing, now 1 or 2 subjects more than defend English and maths. They done. All the other subjects that we see they can put then 9 subjects and they don't care about the whole. They just want the English and maths. And I can always say it's like say why they play business with people and lifestyle. Because if you know say this person are English and maths he wants, then you get all the other results and then you hold the English and maths. Then what you want for the person do. And as we reach as you grow up now the country, what I notice, as you reach that level for us, now why they determine what you get for being a future. Some people and they will start in the sciences, today they are in the arts. Not so because they want in the arts, so now because of the actual way. Some man they way the commercial stream, where the art stream, where he starts as commercial student. But along the line, the country they find way for put. So these are the things where we need for talk about. Sometimes some of these things not so waiting we just read on paper. Let us go deep behind the story, waiting really they transpire. And I know they condone the action, but this is the reality of where we are. And at this they make this they happen. So if government is also and they lost the amount of money, let us also think about what really lead to the cause for let people not appear. Because I can tell you say I know they can sit this was because I don't believe say at the game requirement. Some man even can university can do diploma. After we do diploma, enable continue. Because you not getting complete to us.
So, Mane, do you think monitoring mechanism lacking at the ministry as well? Because from the money way the minister talk about or the number of people that were absent should say perhaps they not only go to the schools for monitor or for know if then school picking are present in our school before ever then take the exam. And this is said on the lead to the government losing a lot of money.
I tend to agree with you, because in my view, if it comes to like if the ministry may really they monitor their schools there, so look for example now they talk about the principals where they be suspend first, they suspend like six first, and then later they go for let's say the 2 months, and the other one they go for a year suspension. So it's part of part of the monitoring system. But when it comes to this registration, I think now they get a little bit gap where I feel say they need for strengthening, because if they feel the government is paying $25 per student for seat was, and then they don't lose over $800,000 because of they will not go seat, or maybe reasons being say they duplicate the registration and other things. So many reasons they will make picking and not able for go sit this exam. And I feel say the onus still lay on the Ministry of Education for get stringent measures put in place, make them put in place those measures for say this thing not repeat itself again come 2026 examination. And now, if you look at waiting there and say that some of the preventive measures they mentioned, they say now it's a strict enforcement of eligibility. That means say now say before picking go sit was now if I get 5 beke, inclusive math and English. Now the question is
so another reason why I think say people they flood the government was now because private was a lot of time people they take and yet still they get requirements, subjects them where they go want to go continuously they fail them, and subjects them where they not even study for now them they go give them good grades in.
So that's the thing. So it's the lack of monitoring, because if me go sit 5 subjects but I really want math or English, and then you go give me chemistry, or you go give me CPR. What are they going to do with an college?
Or so science.
Yeah, core science. So it means like you don't determine my future. So you're forcing me.
Somebody may tell me say they art stream, it gets A1 in maths, and it gets E8 in English, where you not even write anything.
You never write nothing. So that's the problem. So you got to begin question the credibility of the people there. Examiners are the one that they mark the marking scheme there. I don't know how they do. I'm waiting at the criteria where they use for give examination papers to teachers or lecturers for mark their exam papers there, because it's very critical. Because if you don't mark picking paper, somebody don't art stream day, and then he wants English, he wants history, he wants government for them make able for either for go read law or go in social science department. They automatically now you go get science, you go get chemistry, you go get further math, you go get mathematics, A1. What say they do with her?
Then the main subject we want in
the main subject we want in get her. They don't put all the effort because sometimes them failures they will say picking and fail, so they are not stupid. Not to say they're not intelligent. No, some of them is students there, they don't put in all the effort for study. So it's very frustrating for them at the end of the day. Waiting don't put in effort for study. Then at the end of the day, waiting in want, in not get her, they go get and something else we don't want. It's very frustrating.
Okay. Marion, the educational system in this country is so toxic. I get to tell you the fact. A lot of people in the Media University, we start now at the lecture diploma, at the lecture degree, at the lecture masters. Where you go to diploma classes, the way they interact with some of them, they are so brilliant. Now where you want to go do degree, for like get in English. Imagine you go diploma, we don't take you to communication skills, we don't take you to academic success skills, we don't take you to every sector of English. You don't pass them. You go sit back, you not get it. So whose magic they play on that? Whose side the issue they? Is it that the kids are not concentrated or something I don't call on this for a while. Let we actually audit WAEC. Some of them papers there, so we need to see them. Because go tell me say 1,000 people in seats. Now only 100 get requirements by English. Wait happen then all the other children there, how would they write and Creole or Mende now they use for right?
If you teach me English language from class 1, I don't go sit was when I English are studying, and then I go for go sit was, they say I fail, I don't sit and treat and I fail English.
Perhaps not the technicality as well.
We move on to the next story.
Okay, and the Anti-Corruption Commission don't inform the public inside a notice where they put out say Salon don't progress upwards inside Transparency International Global Corruption country ranking, moving from 114 inside 2024 to 109 out of 182 countries them where they survey inside the 2025 Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, where they published on the 10th of February this year. And according to the notice, Salon also increased in 2024 score of 33 to 34 inside 2025, where they say they above the sub-Sahara average of 32. And the second highest the country don't ever recorded and since the CPI ranking begin. Also then say in 7 years consistently the country don't move 21 place on the CPI from 130 inside 2017 to 109 inside 2025. And this and many other things the commission say inside the release we then put out regarding the country gains inside the perception survey when it comes to corruption. I'll start with Mane on this.
Yes, I say it's a good one as well for the ACC, for me to claim 5 steps higher, to another level, and above other countries and like the ones that we mentioned, like Guinea, Liberia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe. It's a good one.
Madagascar, Gabon.
Yes, all these are, if you look at sometimes I come for question, waiting at the yardstick way Transparency International can use for make them rank country this way before they say, well, we don't rank you this level of corruption free, you're fighting corruption. But as I say, we need to give kudos to that, for give kudos to, and we want to give kudos to ACC. They are doing their best, they are trying, in as much as they get so many work for do, for make the ordinary Sierra Leoneans them realize ACC is working very hard for curb corruption at the states. For this one, we'll say kudos to them for now, and as I say, we'll get more questions for ask them.
Yes, Doc.
So that's what the line we managed to talk about. Who's yardstick Transparency International use? We even internally, some of us have questions about what the ACC is really doing. For fight corruption are one thing. For curtail corruption, as in for minimize them, it's another thing. Are we trying to minimize it or are we trying to remove it directly? Say corruption not to African thing.
We go for remove them.
No, they can.
Okay.
Corruption not to African thing. Corruption is a human thing. Every man get potential for be corrupt, right? So for Let Transparency International come out with this report, we know the question, the methodology. We just want to know how they arrive at these answers. You know, so this in academia, we get to ask questions, tough questions, all of us. But so far, so good. Like we manage, we give thumbs up to ACC at least, then they make our country proud. And we have the CD results out there.
So you see the result out there. What about in country?
No, Danny on a different discussion, and we not start that second. You know, say the last time we didn't answer me and Alex, and we get that discussion, that back and forth. So we're not going to that this morning
because for me, I feel the international community they see more pathway.
Yeah.
Maybe then they know which
yardstick they use
for rank salon this sky level they rank with. Okay, it's fine and good for them, but for we with the internal. We still have more questions to ask anyway, so we'll just
well, because we we not get enough time inside the show. 079-994-993 now the number for call inside the show and make your comments regarding the topic them we don't deal with inside the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. The number again is 079-994-993. We'll get our first caller on the phone. Good morning. Yes, your name outside the call from.
Na Paconte they call from Upgon.
Paconte, go ahead.
I tell you na thank you na they analyze what they happen.
Yeah, welcome.
We tell anti-corruption, thank you, the Woko, then the Woko International reach them. Don this school education, easy because the principle with education now then get the problem. Because education go don't tell them saying, so this time to this time now for do all una paperwork, una handover. But then they wait stay down a minute. And you don't get to wait stay down a minute. Now no more they get them problem there. We tell we they go school. Them problem they they get something. Nothing. They read and they say.
Okay.
But now after the war, now we have beaucoup problem, corruption, this, that.
Okay.
I left me concerned, so thank you very much.
Back on to 079-994-993 with the pick more calls inside the show. It is the second segment of the Epic Morning Show. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning. Your name outside the call from?
I'm outside the call at Lasal.
Yes, go ahead.
What are the try for say this country really let God continue for the help way. And I want to talk about Samas Mana issue. Samas Mana issue in money there for PM. The car way with the full Samas Mana, if we really with the Sierra Leoneans we let we all for don't come out to say no, we not agree. You know go pull somebody by this way. The way we explain what is Samas Mana been do. We are saying no more say they don't pull Samas Mana. So by this way, it brings me something to God and not agree. And at the same LPC show today, the pastor tell we say, the one leave this country here. Now by then come there, all of the vice president, the drum the end would attack like this way. So at the big this, some money forget her.
Thank you. 079-994-993. Do you want a natural tea that refreshes your body? Looking for something healthy and gentle on digestion? Want a tea that keeps you feeling fresh all day? Our tea is your answer and it's got you covered. Made from natural grown tea leaves, it's healthy, refreshing, and easy on digestion. With 100 tea bags in every pack, there is always more to enjoy and share. Our tea, natural freshness in every sip. Brought to you by Kyle. We'll pick more calls inside the show. Good morning. Hello?
Good morning, Epi.
Yes, good morning.
Yes,
go ahead.
Yeah. Education. See now we lay emphasis on the health of school, corruption. All this why the whole let's say the country to ransom. We get some people and we spend 1 or 2 subjects. If we find out for them 5-6 years, not to that picking the teacher, why the damage so. And the future of this country, what you would do to this WAEC for them stop making there? One great post in 6, 7 times for one subject, you know, to get up. But we can now say, hey, the health of school, and corrupt, and this and that, you know. government will free quality education, not only the school fees, now free quality education, because the time we pay school fees, then they pay teachers and salary. Free quality education, now the subsidy when the government say they pay for the beginning, now the money when they pay.
Thank
so
you.
If you say no, now they pay, so thank you.
Yes, 07999949993 will pick more calls inside the show. Call and make your contribution regarding the topic them we don't discuss. Hello, your name outside the call from.
Good morning, this is Abakar from Kome.
Okay, go ahead.
May God bless you, brother, Mr. Widi in our studio. Not to lie, you see education as salon, and why can determine the students' future. And we see 90% of students really drop out. And we reach the worst level. We then disappoint them. Some they know the fit. Some they for nothing know where they fail. They know what they fail. One thing, nobody know ever they will not sit where one day they see results. They see in fail paper then. One day. If that's somebody they see in fail paper then, believe it or not, they by this it was today. But we check, if somebody they go sit to us, if they go sit to us, you know they able for know nothing waiting at the problem, waiting at the cause. And then the cause where people they go into malpractice, they go into different way, all carry the effect for Lego.
Okay.
And you come against the corruption not in the effect. Maybe you get them again police and again pull land. Right now, corruption first time like you with the corruption. Now they see alive, they see corruption live. Oh no, no corruption land in the effect. If the people them, they go spend good results out at their Salonia. We will for recommend them. We will for extra up and put them at the higher peak. We will for able to sell out. We will see no direction here. That's corruption and in the effect.
Okay, thank you.
The kind system of education where they go through na salon.
Thank you.
The kind suffering.
079994993 will pick 4 more calls and wrap up the show this morning. Call and make your contribution regarding the issues where we don't discuss inside the second segment. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Mariam. How do you body?
No, not bad, thank God.
Concerned citizen.
Yes, go ahead.
What do you had the list you guest today, Mr. Boiler or what? I don't know, Mr. Boiler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really want for the they call us small because if you try like say it does the teacher the corruption with it at the school. Because if they say because the teacher don't get better pay, they make them go the old money. You know, look, he say, oh, he says, so they will go and deposit money, go car, where you go car down, go this, all that. I don't like that kind of man. I get respect for food, but not Sabia. The way they contribute and they program and they really, but the they talk, they can talk their day. So today, it does corruption. I mean, any work where they give work, if you don't say the salary is not good, better for you, you forget the work. I mean, like that. But you don't go say because they pay the small money. Yeah, it's the money small, but that don't go. Don't know the way they come from, they corrupt, they can't see where they happen so that the school. We not possible. Men are one and the way they call victim for the incident. Miss Cool, me picking seat, they say it results no car. All the incident through the teachers.
Thank you.
You know, okay.
Yeah, 3 more calls, 079-994-993. Call and make your contribution inside the show. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes. Your name outside the call from?
Yes, Sengbet of Moses.
Yes.
Watching me Professor talk or Dr. Moina, I go with her. Me now one of the victims in this country. Which I be one for become I go far from her. Number 2, like what is that other the talk say the corruption I knowing enough for talking that word. It better let talk and let the people, let the government know. Some people they know they talk, but the action it damage the society. We said in the pay to the better. If he can say no one that work because they pay and shoot, then you know get work. You go feed that. The school business today to me, now don't make we now one of our seats 1980 then season results. Our seats 82, they not giving me subject affecting today now what have become and not become. So why can they determine people and success in the country? Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll take two last call and wrap up the show. But don't forget to say we go conduct we bomba cash out draw courtesy of Masslink at the end of the show. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Marion Professor George.
Yes, good morning.
This is Anamta calling from Central.
Go ahead, Emma.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
My brother, Dr. Moina, I want to have plenty thank you. My own titi, na victim, my second titi. The entire for only told to go final year. Believe me, they don't deprive them up to this point. He sit first, he come in the flop, they go back to sit, he on the whole lamb, they go back for go sit, and him not come. Now the agba de paso. And the time condition and criteria they put. It make let beaucoup drop out today. If you don't be resilience somebody, you don't get somebody where you determine for let you picking and succeed. Believe in me, go just say una go sell na abacha, una go sell na trou. But believe in me, government need for coming and know how best them go do. But this way they set this thing so it deprive beaucoup man.
Thank you.
For them to go achieve what you've achieved. Thank you.
Yes, so one more call and we wrap up. Continue for buy your ticket for the Bomba Cash Out draw through Afri or Orange Money and through the code *799*2#. Buy as much ticket as you can so that you can stand a chance for win 500 leons inside the show. Good morning. Hello. One more call 079994993 and we wrap up the show this morning. But mind you, we go conduct the Bomba Cash Out draw. Also, one person go home with 500 leons. So if you don't buy tickets, continue for the buy. You never know, you might be the lucky winner inside the draw. I will take a last call this morning. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
hello,
your name
good morning. How are you?
Fine.
Name Abdul Wahab. I call for Head Heimat.
Yes, go ahead.
Then I really want to know this anti-corruption commissioner. How comes the
Hello.
This corruption? What they say, Salon corruption. We want to know that, please. Now that's our question.
Anyways, we're not getting any authority from anti-corruption commission inside the studio. Perhaps, but we studio panelists and don't talk about the survey, not to ACC do the survey so far. So as we are wrapping up, I will start with Doc. You don't listen to the various callers.
So thank you very much for the callers. I just want to make small correction to one person we call. I know they comport or I know they condole within the principals and they do. I only explain how the process they already. At the moment, we get a huge gap when it comes to financial disbursement. So most of the principals then, if not all, get an issue like that the way they happen. So I not go talk say support waiting they do no. I know this talk because most of the times waiting people like you understand from some of them things they are so will they bring the reality cantona, how it they happen. Not to me make the system, not to me tell and say them for take money from students, them for let them buy space for exam or not. I've also been a victim at some point. I get people that we myself don't pay WAS fee for let them sit. They don't get a result. So how do we address this problem if we don't talk about it? So now that I want for let we call and say, please, I know they support the action of the principals, I know they say it and they do it justifiable. I'm just saying that is the situation that we are. And obviously, as I can always say, let we do the best for let we make our country better. Because if Salon become better, I will all enjoy them.
Okay, Mane.
Yes, I want to say thank you to the callers. As always, we really take them out of the precious time for call and contribute to the Epic Morning Show. You know, the issue talk about the education, it affects all. One way or the other, we still don't suffer from under WAEC, a lot of practices and other things where students then don't suffer. You know, as we talk, say, WAEC then they determine people the future. We don't see them. So, of course, you want to become a lawyer at the end of the day, pass you go to a carpenter. You know, it's not about it's just about provoking, but it's a fact, it's a reality if you listen to some of the callers, I look at the caller they talks from 1983.
Yeah.
They sit to us and they feel unwanted. They
Yeah.
go back again and feel
Go
back
back.
again. Then it don't change the course of life.
Definitely.
So you don't see. So WAEC has been a serious problem in Sierra Leone when it comes to education. And I feel the government need for look into WAEC activities seriously when it comes to these examination malpractices. Because if you talk to students and they perform examination practices, they also then they sit down when then they monitor examination. It's very, very serious. If you say this student here not do well, they sit exam WAS exam more than 3 times, this student not a full person. They don't begin sit exam from where the primary school. They don't go WAS. They see they fail, they go fail exam 3 to 4 term. After you don't pay huge money, there's a problem somewhere. And if you talk to that person, the one-on-one, you know, say it later. I get a friend when I'm a chemist student. I'm a science student. A month for the math and chemistry. My friend sit to WAS 1 or 3 times. You know, make up. But it's a begin work for a German company in Asalo. When I perfect solar, it installs solar light them. It change the course. Okay. You know, so it's seriously affecting people. And as I say, governments really need for look into this. Yes, the minister making comments say this highlight some of the issues that will make the absentees go and government lost a lot of money. Not just look at the money where government lost. Look at the reason where they be now.
Okay.
And look at what WAEC don't do.
Thank you so much, James Kamaramane and Dr. Victor Moina, for joining the show this morning. We'll go for a very short break. We'll come back. We will conduct withdrawal courtesy of Masslink SL Limited and the Bomba cash out draw. Also, one lucky winner will go home with 500 leons. Stay tuned.
You don't ready for win big money every single day? Epic Radio they make them happen with Bomba Cash Out. For just 10 leons no more, you can enter the draw and win buy money right inside your phone. No stress, no waste time. And now so you go take joy. Dial *799*2# and choose how much tickets you want. From 1 to 10. Enter your orange money or Afri money pin and boom, now you that. You don't enter the draw. The more tickets you buy, the higher chance you get for win. And the best part is that if they pick your number, the money that goes straight inside your orange money or Afri money wallet. You don't even need for Canada station. So, what's you dey wait for? Dial *799*2# now and continue for listening to Epic Radio. If you know one of your lucky daily winners then. For more information, call the support center on this number yaso 032-300-033. Number cash out, money dey flow. Powered by Masslink Limited. This not a purpose to whether under 18 so play responsibly. Terms and conditions apply.
You dey look for best betting experience? Register with 1xBet today and enjoy when you register with 1xBet. I say, then go give you 200% bonus by your first deposit. And when you complete your registration, side we then go ask you for put your official promo code. Just put AMS232. 1xBet. Try get on your phone. 1xBet get fine game them like casino game, card game, and they all get sober winning. They get football, basketball, tennis, and boku other one them with live updates. Register with your phone and make sure say you register with valid ID card. And when you done your registration, screenshot them for Bambai. You can withdraw and deposit with Colats, with Orange Money, Afri Money, 1xBet Cash, MasterCard, or Visa Card. 1xBet, they sponsor La Liga, Serie A, League One, Confederation of African Football, and a partnership with FC Cologne. That not done, then get them brand ambassador them like Yemata, the Laughing Matter, Crack Twist and Zamza, Robino the comedian, and plenty other one them. 1xBet, play on today, forget you're winning. And not forget to bet responsibly. The office the Lumley Beach Road by Empire Night Club. But if you're not able to reach there, call on a telephone number 076 100 338 or 078 206 171. 1xBet, I'll win you this week.
All right, welcome back, Fambulem. Of course, you already know We don't come back for another edition of the Bomber Cash Out Draw. Me and Chef Pick Zari here. So this morning, of course, I hope say you don't ready for be parts of what's in the happen at the kitchen and on the menu this morning. I mean, we just get Lafidi this morning, so let's.
Okay.
So na Lafidi we get this
like
morning.
Lafidi.
Yeah, na Lafidi we get this morning. I mean, and that one way, you know now, na Creole. You know, say the Creole now. I mean, you get the bunga, you dry the bunga, then you peel you lay on top just after where you don't get the okra, jakato and pepper. You understand? And Benny they get that tongue bunga. So let's go over to the dashboard and let me see would that go be the lucky winner this morning. Remember, say the code na *799*2# whether na Afri money or orange money.
Of course, the number is the mix, and we go now select a lucky winner inside the show. Okay. Here we go. We get a winner now, right. And we will call him anytime from now for know how he feel about winning.
Oh yes. All right, so Famulem, of course, for you, we know be lucky for be part of the Bomber Cash Out for win this morning. Don't forget, at 4 on the drive time, you go join me back for another draw. We say Yusuf go be part of the draw. You go be you probably be the lucky one, and all you need for to keep using the *799*2# without Afri money. All right. Well, I think it's well unfortunate. But I think the sweet part here is the money then at the person phone.
Absolutely.
Whether or not the phone they on or the money then at phone. So it is what it is. And Fambulem, that now we win at this money. Congratulations to the individual. And remember, tonight or evening, join we for another.
Yes,
draw.
In the afternoon inside the epic ride or drive time.
Oh yes.
Thanks to everybody who make the show possible. DJ Wonder Giwi technical support inside the studio. Abubakar Bendu and Soisi Semekonasu live on Facebook. The producers of the show na Fatma Lebi and Reginald Brian Ojokutu Soya. Executive producer Teresa Thomas. Until tomorrow, we will join you again with the Thursday edition of the Epic Morning Show. Marion Precious George say have a lovely day and tata.